Listen, like I said, no drama tonight. We're going to have a bunch of fun, no fuckery, no dumb shit.
Yo, yo! Trailer Park Productions. She's only 5'2", hell-bound El Chupacabra in a wife beater. Woo, woo! Capri Sun. And she's gonna hit on like a home run, like a home run. It's easy. Pay attention, ice cold, mean girls, top G. Now repeat after me. Repeat it after me. Traitors. 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 She got them files, yo. All the information. Holes on the floor, super soldier skip tracing. They ain't no holding back. It's burning down. 1900%. Ain't no stopping now. Traitors. 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 Yo, 1900% in the 2023. TRAITORS, baby. And I'm out.
There goes the neighborhood.
Hold on. If it's a lie, then you would be successful in court in your ex parte order to get him to
No, he
remove
lives
the video.
3,000 miles away.
Correct?
He lives 3,000 miles away. They don't give you ex partes for that. He has to be put in jail, which is exactly what's going to happen tomorrow.
Okay, then handle that. Why are you fucking with me?
Because you're on here lying again, calling me a predator.
Hold on. If there's no junction, hold on. If there's no ex parte order against Dank Williams, right? There's no. So I'm supposed to now take your word when I'm playing your words? Wait, what?
Listen, how many times have you already been told that they came and checked my electronics?
Betty,
but by
I'm
Dank
sorry.
Williams, they didn't come check my electronics.
Prove it.
I gave him the account, the numbers. He's got them.
Okay, so why aren't you successful in court against Dank Williams?
I haven't took him to court. It's $10,000 for an attorney.
Then do it.
No, I'm not paying $10,000 to start with him.
Okay,
but
well, then your word.
I am going to go to
okay, I'm going to kick you.
To the detective.
I'm going to kick you because your words mean jack shit to me.
And see, you follow right behind him.
Watch what I'm about to do.
Behind him and you say the lies. And that's what you're doing. You're sitting here saying lies.
We all got this energy. We crazy as fuck over here. And we are fucking like sharks. And there's blood in the motherfucking water. And we're going to eat your ass alive if you show 1 ounce of fucking weakness. So you better man the fuck up or you don't belong here. Last warning. Why did I not unmute myself? What is up, everybody? So I'm doing the Lord's work today. Okay? Okay, so I fixed it. Doing the fucking Lord's work today, people. I'm doing the Lord's work today. I went over to Andrew's, minded my own business, allegedly. And what's up, everybody? Yeah, she did mute me. I blame it on her. That is a fact. What the hell was I saying? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? So I was minding my own business, allegedly, and my boss was saying, people should be outraged at Corrosive because he was not gatekeeping, but he was telling Corrosive was on a panel, allegedly not gatekeeping. Okay, allegedly. So, what's up, Kyle? What's up, everybody? So, I was doing the fucking Lord's work, okay? And I was like, hey, Andrew, did you see what happened to Ash? And he said, no, what happened? I was like, I'll send you the link of the live. Allegedly. So, here's what happened. I guess I didn't realize there was a kid's name chat, so he private is a lie. So, you know, Nicolina be doing some wild shit and talking about some wild shit, so it kind of drown out after a while. Nicolina, the only power Nicolina has is if you give her power. Like, if you don't give a fuck, like me, I don't. I am the motherfucking MVP of the interwebs, thank you. Everybody hates me equally, and I'm here for it. I let them build my reputation, and then when people get to know me, they're like, oh, yeah. And I don't correct it. That's why I love sending lies, full of lies, to people. I don't give a fuck, first of all. Facts. Facts. Just like in my little intro, why did Benny Washam call the police on me? I don't know. Because I tell the fucking truth. Okay, so, truth. 11/11, which I didn't even realize was 11/11. So, and now listen, yeah, exactly, Kimmykin. Even Kimmykin's got a shout out. 11/11/2023. I left the Mean Girls chat. Now listen, I just needed a break. This bitch was tripping on me, thinking I did something I didn't do, and I was shocked. I was like, what? When the fuck do I ever lie? Okay, why? Even when it makes me look bad, that's when I tell the truth the most. Wouldn't you rather I tell you the truth so you don't get surprised later? Yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody wants me to tell the truth. So 11/11/2023, I left the Mean Girls chat. That's when Nicolina started her psycho bullshit with me. Okay? This has been going on ever since. It's been a nonstop war. I walked the fuck away. Now, Nicolina convinced the Mean Girls cult that I was going to call CPS on them, that I was going to do all this horrible thing. No, I didn't. I did not. Yeah, I agree with that. I didn't. Still haven't. Even though that bitch has done the most to me. I don't care. I know fucking victim, and Nicolina has no power over me. That's why I laugh at all this psycho shit she says about me, including my brother raping my sister. Not true, but I don't care, Nick. You're a liar. Where's the charges? Where's the proof? Right? You took something completely out of fucking context and you morphed it into some sicko story. Hey, bitch, that's projection. Projection. This is why I don't take offense to anything. When I showed Lion Mom's kid's picture, I absolutely did show her kid's picture. Why? Because she said, this is Nick's children, blah, blah, blah. And I posted Lion Mama with her mixed child. Okay? First of all, it's an old fucking picture, for one. For two, I don't care. She sent it to me. Fuck her. Don't talk shit. I don't feel bad. Everything I do, I'm so open and honest, and I do it very publicly. Just the other day, we all found out who the fuck Lickin' Stick was. The psychos texting and this is kids. What did I do? Horrible things. Horrible real life things, and I have no shame. But what I don't do is do things behind the scenes, Ash, right? And then let them cut out. And then everybody's like, that's not true. No. Why have I never been? Yeah, we did. Okay, let me go in depth with the Ash situation. Here's the thing, and I don't remember the time frame, so I don't have it in front of me. Agreed, Rowdy. Oh, you're welcome, Raindrop. We love you, Kyle. If you guys never checked out KK's travel and education vlogs, he absolutely does not belong in this community because he's a very sweet soul, just like Rosie Wren. They're amazing people. So if you are sub to their channel, you should. If you want to break from all the stupid drama that it's self-induced. Okay? It's self-induced. Not even induced. Induced. What we do to ourselves. That's why none of us are victims and none of us are innocent. Nick, good try though. But Kyle ain't even about that life. He's got multiple channels and they're all adorable. And him and Rosie Red even do, I think they did a silent stream last night before. So they're always doing something. I think they play games. They do all kinds of stuff. And they do little walks. They show pictures of the dogs, their cats. So it's fun. It's a nice break from this stupid shit. So if you ever see Kyle, tell him hey. Thank you very much, David. Okay. So let me go a little more. Yes. Have a great day, Kyle. I appreciate you. Bye. Okay. So, Ash, this all kind of came about. Don't quote me. I don't have it in front of me. I really like to do my timelines, but I don't have it. And honestly, I zoned out this weekend because I didn't feel good this weekend. So Andrew put a gun to my head and made me go live. That's the only reason I went live today. Mm-hmm. True story. He did. He said, "Traders, you better go live right fucking now." So I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. Because I really didn't want to get out of bed. Because I was having fun laying in my bed. So, all right. Months ago, Ash is a people pleaser. Okay, I'm sorry, but on this platform, you cannot get close to people pleasers. Here's why. I was a people pleaser once upon a time, too. You couldn't have gotten close to me. This is speaking out of experience, not just being a dickhead. Now, me and Anissa have two very different approaches. Same fucking message. I consider the audience and I care about feelings. And this is just going to cut to the chase, say it. Guess what? You all know how Anissa is. Don't ask her. Do not ask. If you don't want to hear the truth, don't ask Anissa a question, period. Save yourself because she's not going to do what we all do, which is tap dance around. She's just going to say, bleh, 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 bleh. Don't ask her a question and then expect a fake answer. That I'm sorry, and this has been the same since I met her. Sometimes I have to tell her, okay, I didn't ask you a question. Why are you being so honest with me? Sometimes I do not. Okay, Lily. I do not want to hear the truth about myself, okay? It is fucking true. She is a little harsh, all right? But I love it. At least you always know where you stand with her. She can't fake a fucking thing. I'm sorry, but that's appreciated in my life. So, that's right. That's fucking right. So, exactly. Yeah. You ain't gonna get no funny business out of Anissa. She couldn't, when I have to tell her, like, okay, let me just say this. What's up, D-Boss? What's up, everybody? Yeah, don't tell me about myself. I have to tell her that sometimes. I'm like, do you just want me to be super honest? Because two can play this game, okay? It's very straightforward. It's very, very straightforward. Sometimes I'm not in the mood. Sometimes I just want to live in my little delusional fantasy world, okay? Don't break my bubble. But Ash took it upon herself to message Anissa and say, Anissa, please keep me out of trouble, essentially. I don't have it in front of me, okay? I can get it. I can fucking get it. But Ash called me a liar. Yes, she does. She will burn a motherfucking bitch down but you know what? She won't stab you in the back. But when you lie to her, it's fucking on like Donkey Kong. So, yeah, it does. But you know what? At least we know where we stand. And me and Anissa, we are never going to piss in your ear and tell you it's raining. I am very honest. Again, not as harsh as Anissa, same message. I just put a little bit of lipstick on that pig. Okay? She don't bother. She'll just let the pig, money and all, run right through your living room. I mean, don't come to us if you want the truth. That's just how it is. What's up, Rosie? Hey, Lori. I'm getting there. You're all very, very welcome. Yeah. It's bad. It's so bad. And most of you weren't in mobs, bosses, so if you want me to, I can start from the beginning and play it. I guess we'll totally skip the kid part. I did not hear a kid name when I heard it. I heard that she gave, but regardless, if you did hear the kid thing, just send a prayer. They need it, clearly. And we're never too busy to pray. It's just a thought. But it's a powerful thought. And when more than two people come together, Jesus is motherfucking there. And I'm doing the Lord's work today, people. On multi-fronts. Multi-fronts. Okay? So, anyways, long story short, Ash went to Anissa. Now, if you know Ash, because you said it, y'all had a conversation about multiple people. Anissa gave you the straight fucking truth. She didn't sugarcoat nothing. If you knew her behavior, why did you encourage her after the fact, after all those facts, if she was such a problem, which she happened to be right, okay? Being right and being honest are two hard things to live. It is a lifestyle that people will fucking be mad at you all the time, but I consider it undefeatable and an MVP. So I will continue living that lifestyle. Anyways, Ash ran to, so Ash was mad because Anissa said, hey, you're doing something, it's gonna fuck you over in the long end, right? You shouldn't have told her, hey, keep an eye on my grown ass. You shouldn't have given her that power. I don't feel bad for you. Yes, we can. We absolutely can. So, anyways, long story short, Anissa tells Ash the truth. Hey, guess what? You know Anissa. Stop it. And, yeah, so Ash runs to Chicky. What's up, Susie? What's up, everybody? Ash runs to Chicky and says, Anissa's being a bitch. Ash, how bad? And again, I don't have a fucking problem with Chicky. Chicky does Chicky. I do me. We don't out-victim each other. We don't cry to each other. We don't fight with each other. Chicky is a person. I'm a person. But how bad did that go for Ash when she had Chicky and Tonic on panel? That was bad. Yes. I agree, Ted. I agree. That was so bad. And then Ash would go live and then make it worse for herself. She wasn't listening to her friends that were like, what are you doing? Right? Like, what did you expect to happen? And then Chicky and Tonic get up there, totally fine. I didn't even tell Ash that was a bad idea. I didn't really know anything about it. But then Tyrant Bird came up there, and then it became World War fucking 3 on Ash's panel, and then it just went real bad after that. So, I mean, when you put yourself into a back and forth battle, you cannot expect to walk away unscathed. You can't. What's up, Mr. A? What's up, Lizzie? Yeah. So, again, don't ask Anissa advice, or don't ask Anissa a question if you don't want the honest fucking truth. So even Ash messaged me that night. She also went to Chicky. Ash messaged me and said, I don't want to put you in the middle, but Anissa's being harsh to me or whatever. I didn't message her back, or I didn't see it till the morning, because they need to work that shit out. Why include me? Why? The more you include people, like if you're having a direct conversation with somebody, work it out with that person. Don't involve 5 other people. There's your first clue that was going to go wrong. But she ran to Chicky. And Chicky put the messages out to show that Ash was absolutely talking shit behind her friends' backs, right? So once that went down, and then Ash continuing to be friendly with Nicolina, I backed off. Then more messages got put out, or no, I said that wrong. No, Katie showed all the Discord messages. Regardless, end of the day, that's when I put up the personal boundaries. Hey, I'll talk to you on YouTube, but I'm not going to talk to you off YouTube. If you want in that group, go for it. I ain't mad at you. I ain't hating, but me and you, we're not going to talk offline. Those were my, yeah. But here's the thing, Susie. She would go. She had many battles to fight on her own, right? What's up, GM Lovely? Yeah, she does, Roddy. So I gave her, come here, buddy. I gave her the revenge porn life where Nick admitted she revenged porned her multiple times, and then I gave her that. What did she do with it? Absolutely jack shit. So if you're not going to press charges, then it's for content. You know? And when Ash would jump up on a panel, she would let Nicolina talk her out of her feelings. Well, what is it then? All right, NSC lady. Yeah, exactly, just Lila. So anyways, long story short, Anissa, she came in. Again, it was absolutely to go with my life because Jimbo's people were leaving Jimbo. They were realizing that Jimbo, but they were defaulting to Nicolina. And I'm like, guys, that is a bad fucking idea. Here's why. Okay? I'm not saying come to me because I'm probably not a good choice either. Okay? I'm just saying go to your own. Make your own little group. And then we can work collectively, but independently and share the same message. Because one thing's for sure, Jimbo will be back. That is a fact. So why not gather your resources on your own so no one can fuck you up and no one can tear you down? Not me, not Nicolina, not Jimbo, whatever. And then when Jimbo comes back, boom, here we are all, operating independently, but collectively at the same time. Then they'll say it on their own. They'll say it, oh yeah, after I play you this phone call, Rowdy, back, really. And you'll know what I say. I trust everybody, but I trust myself more. And when I got a gut feeling, which told me, put up boundaries when it comes to Ash, she's doing something dirty. Okay? I listen to myself more than anyone else. Trust everybody, but trust yourself more. When you got a gut feeling, go with it. Stay with it. Stay in that fucking power. Stay in that energy because God will give you more intuitions if you honor it. That's the way he talks to you. Ash was pissed that we wouldn't. So Ash was running to Katie, and Katie would call me or message me and be like, hey, I don't know what to tell Ash. Now, this was when it first went down. And I explained to Katie how me and Anissa both felt, and we weren't going to go back on that. Okay? Yep. And at that same time, what's up, everybody? At that same time, other things were going on, but I can't speak on other people's behalf. But everybody's seen. Ash would call me her true, real friend, but then was going behind our backs. Now, this conversation would have went way different if Ash would have went to vent to Peachy instead of, let's say, the other side. Because at this time, Chicky was with Nicolina and all them. Okay? So, as juvenile and childish as it is, that's the other side. Because Nicolina hates the fuck out of me. Oops. I mean, hey, I can't help it. So Ash was pissed. Then starts to message Nicolina. Well, that started to come out. Then me and Anissa were live about Jimbo, warning people like, y'all. That's when Anissa spoke to Ash, and they got into it, and then that became our live. So that became very public, but it was so fucking true. And because, yep. And y'all heard it, and I might have to start over from the beginning because this phone call is ridiculous. And I don't even care about stopping for my live. I'm just going to let it play because I don't care. I don't give a fuck what Nicolina says about me. I have the screenshots, and I can have them uploaded to my StreamYard, Nicolina. 11/13 of 2023, you started making all the lies about me. That's when this war started. That's when I went public with it to call your bitch ass out for lying on me. And that's when our war started. So stop playing the victim, Nick. You're wrong. And I absolutely trolled you, bitch. I went into, first of all, I text you. You're not telling the story right, Nick. I went into your chat after texting you. Do you want to talk about sacrificing your children? Right? And then you didn't see it. So, because how many lives had you made about me? What did you say about my brother? Bitch, I was done with you, right? This was around sometime in December of 2023. Don't you remember, Nick? I text you, and then I went in your chat, and I said, do you want to talk about sacrificing your children? And you're like, yeah, traitor, come up here and tell them. And I said, nope, my job here is done. Remember when I did that to you, Nick? And what did you do? I played you against yourself, bitch. You went talk to all your mean girls and told them what you told me on a phone call. My job here is done. I trolled you into telling the truth to people that would absolutely weaponize it against you. I can't help it. You're an idiot, and you fell for it. That's not my problem. So stop saying that I weaponized your children. I didn't. You did. You did. And I want to say it was December 4th, but I'd have to look at my text messages to find out when I went in your fucking chat and got you to tell your own story, because you were projecting your fucking family story onto my fucking family. So fuck you. Quit playing the victim, Nick. And if you're going to keep playing the victim, then every live in your intros, I wanted to say, I am a victim of traitors, the undefeatable, undisputed heavyweight champion of the motherfucking interwebs, Nick. Your title, your live title, your description, your about page on your channel, it needs to fucking say that, and your intro, and your outro, okay? I am a perma victim of traitor. Yep. So, yeah, I trolled her into doing it. Bitch, you victimize yourself. I'm not an idiot. I have morals and I have boundaries, but I'm also smart enough to play you against yourself, Nicolina, and I absolutely succeeded that night. And then I just sat back and waited for you to tell everybody. And you did. I don't care. No one knew what the hell I was talking about. You knew. You knew what my cryptic messages were in Southern Girls Chat. I got you to do it yourself. Duh. That's not victimizing you. That's playing your game better than you. And I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed at all. I don't do what you do, Nick. There's an art to it, okay? Why would I tell the people how you are when you will show them? Who better? Who fucking better? Yep. Who fucking better? Me? Always saying, or you just showing everybody? Because that's what we got. That is exactly, yep. So Nicolina's playing the victim. Everything is Trader's fault. Nicolina calls Ash, records it, all while telling her the Traders is the problem, Sapphire's the problem, all this horrible shit that never even fucking happened. And the way it happened, she's not telling it correctly. It's all on my channel. So, yeah, good luck. Good luck. Okay, liberators. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Okay, so how many of you were in Andrews? Put a 1 in the chat if you were in Andrews. No. Yep. Anissa got exonerated because Anissa, people were pissed that Anissa was honest to Ash. Hello, we knew what we were dealing with, and we just backed off. Ash went and did this all on her own. Yep. Yeah, no. Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you were in Andrews. Put a 2 in the chat if you were not in Andrews. So that I can kind of see where I need to start. Because if the majority of you were not in Andrews, I will start it from the beginning, so you can understand what happened. Okay, so Rowdy. One but I fell asleep. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Okay, I'll start it from the beginning. All right. So here's what happened. Nicolina secretly recorded, and I'm so sorry. I did not mean for Andrew to play a kid's name. I did not realize there was a kid's name in this video. Otherwise, I would have told Andrew that. I feel the same about the kid shit. But if you heard it, please send a prayer. And what we'll do is we'll skip over it. Or actually, I might not. We need prayers for this kid.
Just an FYI, I'm
she had out of town people show up without her knowing they were going to show up. So I got home, just an FYI. Well, hello. Happy Saturday. It's almost 9 o'clock. Just an FYI. I was at my girlfriend's house today and I am back at home. Super sad day. She had out of town people show up without her knowing they were going to show up. So it was weird. Anyways, so many of you know that Ashley's, all of her channels have been terminated and she tried blaming me.
It wasn't
I have nothing to do with any of
either.
this. Her sister ended up calling me today and called me from her phone, and I have shared all of the voice messages that I was sent. I have decided that boundaries were needed for Ashley. So she called me. I'm gonna let you listen to the phone call. The phone call just ended 15 minutes ago. Okay. No, I just want to make sure.
Take her beer out there.
Is she safe?
Hello.
Hey, is she safe right now with you?
Yeah, I don't really
Yeah,
have a
she's
fan
okay.
that'll work.
All right. She just, I know she's a little inebriated,
Told
but
her not to drunk. No, she's fine.
okay.
She's fine.
I just want to make sure
She's okay.
I just want to make sure she's with you.
Yeah, she is. I appreciate you checking on her though.
All right.
I called her because
Let me talk to her.
I just want to talk to her. All right. Talk to her. She said she wants to talk to you.
It will slow down in just.
I know, but you've had a lot of apple crowns, so
So it will slow down in here in just 1
just want to make sure you're okay.
I didn't even have apple crown. I had salted caramel crown, which was fucking disgusting.
Jesus.
Oh my god, it's gross. I don't get it.
Have you talked to Peachy at all?
I mean, I've talked to her, but like, she's very like standoffish.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
She doesn't really talk to me.
I wonder why, Ash. I wonder why all of us stopped fucking with you. Maybe after the time and time again it got exposed that you were talking shit behind our back. I don't know. I don't know, right? Every time you got called out, every fucking time you were talking shit behind our backs, right? That was you. And all the messages with you and Nicolina came out, right? And do we hear Ash call her out for faking text messages? No, we don't. No, we don't. Yep. No, we don't. So I guess what happened, we'll find out later, is the sister, Ash's sister, called Nicolina for some reason. Don't know. Don't know. What's up, Mag B? Yeah, I don't know why we don't trust you.
About like what's going on, like she'll hint around about certain things, but she won't say for sure what's what, you know. So like, and that's the same thing that I was dealing with traders, very like standoffish, just and like I don't know, like I'm pissed that I left your whole community to like defend traders, and
I'm pissed that I left your community to defend traders. Okay. Ash, once upon a time, you said it was the right thing to do. I didn't make you do anything. First of all, you knew, and you're playing dumb in this, Ash, and listen, it is the human condition. Unless it's done to you and leaves that permanent mark, you're not going to learn your lesson. And me being nice to people like Ash keeps them from learning their lessons. So what did I do? I put up personal boundaries, and I let people do what the fuck they want, right? Because somehow I'm always the asshole. No, I had reasons. Big reasons, Ash.
and she doesn't even fucking care.
Well,
2
Ash,
days ago.
That's so fucking hurtful. Like,
This was 2 days ago, 4/5/2025. This was earlier in the day of 4/5/2025. This is a pre-recorded call from earlier in the day. She went live around 8 or 9 p.m., I think.
like
I understand. I mean, you've put me in similar situations, you know?
not until
Oh, yes. Hold on. Happy birthday to Vicky. Ashley knows how to manipulate me, and I decided to put boundaries down tonight. So I recorded this call because she has been known to lie, and it needs to be put out there.
intentionally.
Yeah, no, let's talk about this because there's a spot in my heart for you, and it really bothers me because.
And I think it's so funny. Ash is like, how dare traders and Peachy, right? So far, I believe that's the only two that got brought up. Traitors and Peach, how dare them? Now, mind you, me and Peach did not revenge porn Ash. No, we did not. That would have been this girl right here that she's on the phone with. Ash's sister, are you aware of this? The one person you called, ma'am, was the one person who revenge porn her, and then just recently to 3 more people? Yeah, not her friends that have just given her good advice, and, you know. What? Okay.
Because you have hurt me. This is like going on 4 times in 3 years. I have had your back with Ernie.
Nope.
I know.
You came into our community and double crossed us for rap. You went to Jimbo's. No, but can you hear me for a minute?
My purse is inside.
What's that?
My purse is inside. I was talking to my sister.
Oh.
I'm not okay with like the shit that I'm not okay with like the shit that I did as far as like rap goes. And I'm not okay with like the Jimbo shit. Like when it comes to Jimbo, I was only supporting rap. So like when he was there at that time, I was too. And then when he was gone, I was ready to vamp because I didn't know like the full detail of rap and like the shit that he was up against.
I guess for me personally, when I decided I was done with Traitors and Sapphire because they were highly manipulative, they were abusing people in my community, and I was done. And I was keeping Traitors.
Then why did you have to turn everyone against me, Nicolina? If I was abusing people, don't get me wrong, there were incidents of 30 people in a group chat fighting. Yeah, so what? But what? Isn't that what you said about Peach, right? Isn't that word for word what you said about Peach? I had to get rid of Peach and Ghost because they were toxic. In fact, I have you saying that about Raylan, Southern Girl, Ash, you name it, all of them, but they always go back. I'm sorry, I'm a one and doneer, right? One and doneer. If you do me so fucking dirty and you have no remorse, and then I see you doing it to that person and that, no. It's pretty rare that I give people a second chance. And if I do, consider yourself fucking lucky. Because I'm a one and done. When I see you, I can't unsee it. Nicolina, you were a one and doneer, right? All of you fucking assholes, right? And then you started when Peach and others left, they were the devils. And then they got a taste of what happened to me. And they realized in that moment, oh shit, we were fucking lied to, right? Here we are today. But Nick, everybody sees you. We were the only dumb ones who believed you had a heart. We were literally the only one dumb ones. So the people that have seen, like Ash, okay, Chica, yeah, you were burned twice. Oh yeah. Hey, Chica. Deal. Yeah, no. But Traitors is the victimizer of the century. So, Chica, this is a pre-recorded phone call. Nicolina recorded Ash calling her 2 days ago. And so now Nicolina is playing it to embarrass Ash for context. Ash is about to throw all of us under the bus when she believes Nicolina's lies. Never once did, hey, bitch, you revenge porned me, come up, and hey, bitch, you just fake text. None of that stuff ever came up. Ash let herself be abused again, but we're the assholes. Me and Peach so far, Kimmy Cans, Anissa, my mom, for fuck's sake, gets brought up in this. Ghost put on his community post, Ash is lying. All of this shit is lies. Everything Ash is saying, everything Nicolina is saying, what this does prove is that these two idiots belong together. That's what this proves.
and sapphire out of my shit talking until one day traders decided to weaponize the fact that my then 5-year-old, back when he was 5, was being molested by his paternal grandfather. And she was, but hold on, she was weaponizing it in Southern Girl's chat because I was restreaming Southern Girl. So she knew I would see it. But then when I weaponized the trauma that Jeff exacted onto Jaden, you called me the bad guy.
Hold on, Nicolina, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Hold on.
Okay.
And you're about to hear all kinds of, why? There's two people that I'm thinking of every time they're held to account. Something about child rape comes out of their mouth. I don't know why Nicolina is stuck on child rape. Same with her new friend, Brett. Every time you nail them with the truth, out of their mouth comes something about child fucking rape. We're all getting so immune to this. I should care, but I don't. I should care. But Nick, when it's coming from you, everything you say is a fucking lie, which is why you had to record this, because the last 2 times you've come out and said, me and Ash are talking, Ash goes live and says, no, we're not, and then text messages drop. Except, were those fake? Were they not? We don't know. But why, Ash, did you not say one word about how she's revenge porned you for years now? It blows my mind. Yeah. And I never said shit about her husband. I ain't never said.
No, that's all right. I get it.
I never said shit about her husband. The lies in here, just like when Ash says, and you'll hear it here in a minute, I sent Peach and Ghost all these products, and they didn't give me nothing. So Ghost already called her ass out on that. Again, Nicolina made a victim out of herself to someone that she's absolutely victimized. Way more than me, way more than Anissa, way more than Peach and Ghost. All because we won't talk to her. I wonder why, Ash. Go live your best life, bitch. Good luck.
Yeah, like, I get what you're saying.
Do you?
It's just, I do. Like, and I didn't really notice all the signs and shit until what happened the other day with Anissa.
Yeah.
Hell no, man.
My only involvement and understanding was just supporting traders, and when Anissa did what she did, and traders lied, because there was a lot of times that I reached out to her and was like, look, traders are doing Anissa's doing the fucking most, and I don't want to put you in the middle of it.
And when did I lie? In fact, I'm the one that said, you text me that night. The same night. I looked it up on my phone. Ash, what are you talking about? I lied. Yeah, you messaged me. Everybody knew about that from me. So it's really hard to actually call me a liar, because I can legitimately come out with all the facts surrounding everything I say and do. And I am not scared at all to drop messages just like that to prove you're an idiot. I'll do it for fun.
But how do you want me to handle this? Because this is your girlfriend, and I have respect for traders. So,
I get it, because Anissa would blow up my phone after the split and try to come into my chat and blow up my phone and then say, what did I ever do to you? Answer the phone. I get it. But Anissa has been doing this for years. She started with BHB. She rode her coattails, and she would attack anybody that went after BHB. Then BHB dropped her, and that's pretty bad when BHB drops you. And then she started riding Rabbit's coattails, and she alienated all of Rabbit's biggest fucking supporters. And and I'm convinced she was behind all of those weird emails and impersonating Kim Maple Syrup at gmail.com, impersonating M Parks at gmail.com. She did it to isolate the creators' coattails that she was riding on. And then she latched on to traders. And Frankie Hopkins called me July 26th of 2023 saying, listen, be careful. This is a plan to destroy the Mean Girls. And Frankie wasn't lying.
Okay, if Frankie's not lying, then Nicolina, you called her on the phone. This is what Frankie Hopkins said, and said, Nicolina just called me and said, did you enjoy sleeping with your brother at your grandpa's funeral? Pick and choose, bitch. Is Frankie Hopkins a liar or not? Valid question. Did you call Frankie Hopkins and ask her that horrible question? Because, I don't know. Seems like something you would do. Because that's what Frankie Hopkins said about you. Which one is it?
Yeah, like I've seen her recently in like different, like in Rabbit's chat, and whenever the Mean Girls are mentioned, she
always has
all laughy faces and like
who?
Like I've noticed
Anissa?
Yeah,
Frankie.
Oh yeah. Frankie is a piece of shit too. But the whole thing with Anissa is controlling everybody that she decides she will allow around her and Trader. So when the shit popped off with you guys, the following day when you went live, Peachy said, I'm here to support Trader, or I'm here to support Peach or Ash. So why is she acting like that towards you now?
I don't know. Like I've talked to Peachy like outside of YouTube ever since then, and she still seems very standoffish. Like I've sent her several of my products for $10. Like I'm talking like $70 worth for $10.
To Peachy?
Yes. And she didn't even give me like I don't know how to say it. Like
a shout out.
Yes.
But how much have they ever supported you financially on your channel?
Now, mind you, Peach just sent me this message. Okay, so this is a message from Ash. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. We got to be on the lookout for Ash to come own it. You lied on good people. Thank you so much, Amanda. Exactly. I do too. They absolutely belong together. So anyways, this is what Ash texts Peachy. Okay, so this is what all I'm putting in your box. Watermelon splash room spray, watermelon melts, 2 female perfumes, 2 male colognes, 3 gemstone rings for your kids, and some extra goodies for your family to share. If you'd like to purchase, okay, I'll only charge shipping, which would be $10. Let me know if you're interested. No, we're not there yet. We are not there yet. Okay, so I just read you the text message where Ash hit Peach up out of the blue and said, okay, here's all this stuff. I will only charge you $10 for shipping. Let me know if you're interested. And then there's a date. March 24th. March 24th is when Ash texts Peach that message. Less than 2 weeks later, she's on the phone call with Nicolina saying something totally different. I sent them $70 worth of product and they only sent me $10. Okay. Yes. Then I sent the $10 because it was a good deal, and who would refuse, especially with a friend's trying to boost their new business and then go shout her out for like 10 minutes on a live. So here we are. Here we fucking are. Okay, Ash? Again, why get in the way? Why should I go live and say, don't trust me? Don't trust Ash when I can just show you. Here's what they are.
Peachy and Ghost don't support anybody. They don't send the super chats, cash apps, memberships.
We're trying to pull into our driveway. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're opportunistic welfare rats.
No, like, I just wanted to give them like, extra because that's how I am. Like even with everyone that's ever ordered from me, I give them double the amount that they paid, just because.
Right.
Just because that's how I am. Even if it was a stranger who I didn't know, I would give them extra gifts with each order.
But you literally put in more than these people were investing in you.
Okay, if you're going to look at a friendship, it needs to be equal, okay? But if you're going to sit there and pick apart every little action or reaction, then you're not in a friendship. You're in a competition. Okay. But don't get me wrong. Don't be a fucking doormat for people. But Ash clearly has no, and none of these people do. Honestly, that's why I never even fight 90% of the shit they say, because it's projection. I don't give a, I get that you're projecting on me, but it doesn't matter to me because it's a lie. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and be like, that's a lie. All of it's a lie. There we go. Blanket statement.
And those are the people that you would go to war for. And then people like myself that actually loved and cared about you, you would double cross and participate. And I guess that's why I'm really struggling, because you know my daughter isn't abused.
Yes. Hold on 1 second, Nicolene. I'm trying to find my purse.
Okay.
Hold on. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
No, I was saying, you know, you had a real friend in me, Ash.
She's talking to her dog. Sorry. My sister's obsessed with our Olive, her dog.
I understand that. Your sister called me today, no caller ID. Yeah, you know she did. Stop that. She called me.
I didn't. Like, she said that she was, I don't know.
Well, you started texting me right after the phone call ended, but she called me no caller ID, and I was at my girlfriend's house who just lost her husband, and
I'm sorry.
I didn't answer because I was like, I'm not answering this. This is probably Bird. Somebody's called the police on me, blah, blah, blah. And then a minute later, she called from your phone, and we had a long conversation. And for whatever reason, your sister thinks that we were behind taking your channels down. And let me just tell you, honey, we don't work on taking anyone's channel down, because we just don't give a fuck. But we know who does give.
That's not true. And listen, it blows my mind. And I have proof. These bitches have struck me multiple times to get me to shut up, right? I'm not stupid, but I do not play the fucking strike game. I don't. Why? If I take your channel, you're going to rebuild, right? So why start a strike war? Why? Are you going to take it to court? Because if you're not, it's false. No one of us on here owns our content. It's literally put on a public square, right? For a reactive live commentary community. Okay? That's what we do here. So why would I take someone else's voice away? This everything Trader's fault. It's a little weird. Okay.
Give a fuck, and it's Traders, Anissa, Ghost, Peachy, Bird, 303.
Yeah.
I lost 2 channels last summer, and I didn't see you give a flying fuck that I lost my monetized channel.
Why did you lose your channel?
And I don't depend on that money. It's just extra money, and I know you depend on your money.
Yeah.
And it was cruel as fuck. And you do still have your 2 backup channels, your troll channels.
Those are gone.
No, your French flies and your ketchup is still active.
Now, how would Nicolina know that those are your channels, Ash, unless you're being talking to? When I can't remember what it was. This was months ago. Ash went in Jimbo's, and I wasn't watching. But Ash texted me late one night, and she's like, I'm in there trolling Jimbo. I'm French, whatever, ketchup, something. So how many people did you tell, dumbass? Again, you've been communicating. One mean girl or all the same mean girls, or the fucking friend of the mean girls who will always go back. I will not personally talk to you people. Sorry. Because it always comes out that one of you're like the gossip queens behind the scenes. Try doing everything on a live. Bet you don't have the balls. I know you're too scared, but you guys can sit in the Discord. You guys can sit behind the scenes. You guys can private message each other. All this stupid bullshit. But when you're fucking called out about it, you go play the victim like we all seen Ash did. Right? And then Anissa is the asshole. Traders is the asshole. Well, oh well. You're always going to be the asshole when you're surrounded by liars. So there's that. As long as I'm the opposite of you motherfuckers, I'm happy. And yeah, if I find out that you are friends with a mean girl or a mean girl associate, I don't talk to you personally, period. It's my policy. If you're trying to be neutral, why? It will always implode. You have to stand for something, right? Or just flat out say, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what happens to you. Just be honest. There is no neutrality. Be honest. Say, hey, we're all adults. Fix yourselves. But then what does Nicolina do? She gets the fucking green light to come in and starts tearing apart jumps up on panel, talks about child rape over and over and over again. Who the fuck wants that on their life? Who? If you are with Nicolina, it's only a matter of time before this will be you. And you don't even have to do anything. I didn't do a fucking thing. Nicolina got mad because I didn't do enough, I guess. Starts calling me fucking stupid or retarded or whatever the fuck she was calling me. On her live, mind you. Saying I'm going to get manipulated and blah, blah, blah. I have a good heart, but immediately in the group chat starts making up all these horrible lies to turn all my best friends against me. You don't have to do anything to Nicolina. If it's your turn with her, you will get it. And she will do everything, say everything.
No, they're active.
All the horrible child rape stuff. Oh, well, I don't care. But it seems to bother you, Nick. Why does it bother you? If it's not true, why does it bother you?
I just went and looked.
When I go to the YouTube studio.
No, you need to just go through your YouTube app and log in from that.
See, when I go to the YouTube login, there's only one account left, and that's the most recent that I created today.
Nope, your French
all gone.
Your French fries and ketchup account are still up. They're not terminated.
It's so weird because I don't have access to those. I only have one account that I have access to, and that's Lily, and that's what I created today. And I haven't even checked in a while, so that's probably gone too. Like,
nope. Yeah, Mom just found them 15 minutes ago and sent them to me and says Ash still has French fries and ketchup. They're still there. They're not.
Weird.
They're not terminated.
Okay, so why, like, when I go to where you can switch an account, there's nothing there.
You just have to add the account. That's all it is.
I have no clue. Like, when I made those YouTube accounts, I was like back in the day, and I have no clue like what the email and that is for that. So.
Have you reached out to Traders or Anissa about your accounts?
Didn't you hear Ash went live and said, I'm blocking Traders and Anissa? Didn't you hear that? She blocked us a long time ago.
No.
Why?
Because
why
I feel like
answer me this. Why are you reaching out to me and not the ones that did this to you?
Hey, Amber.
Well, because I trust you more than I trust them.
Well,
if that makes sense.
It does not make sense because you have eviscerated me for 15 months on behalf of Traders. And you know that. We've talked about that.
Okay, this bitch started the war with me, and I'm talking about Nicolina. Started the war with me. I have the proof. I've shown it. Do you want me to upload it again, Nick? It's pointless at this point. This is mutual combat, but I think it's so fucking funny that you have to play the victim. And listen, do you know how I got wind of Nicolina playing the victim? All the phone calls when people would call me after me and Nick split, and they would say, thank you for not bringing me in the middle of you and Nicolina. And I'd be like, why? Oh, because I just got off the phone with Nicolina, and she went on and on and on and on about all these horrible things you were doing. And I was like, I ain't done a fucking one of them. The rest is history. Nicolina will always be jealous of everyone around her. If she says jump and you don't fucking say how high, you're fucked. And she will railroad you. And then you'll fall right in line with everybody that's been fucked over by her. But Ash loves the misery. So here she is, back for the 5th time.
Yeah, I have. And I'm not. I'm not proud of that. But like when you were saying the shit about her brother, I had no idea.
You were in the chat when she was talking about my son.
But that's the thing, like when I was in the chat, I was not in the chat. So like I missed so much.
No,
like,
you haven't. Let me just say this out of being very respectful. The screenshots that we have from that live stream at SG's, you were absolutely in the chat when traders started talking about my son who was 5 years old being sexually abused.
But you already started with me way before this, so you're telling this story way out of context. But good try though. Good try. I don't give a fuck. I trolled you into spilling the beans so I didn't have to. Hey, and it worked. It worked. Be mad at yourself, big mouth. How many people, what did this December 4th of 2023, when I text you and then went in your chat and said, let's have a talk about sacrificing your children, Nick, you ended that live, went right into the Mean Girl chat, blah, 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 told it all. Remember that? That wasn't me that brought it out. That was you. Oh, well, I used you against yourself. Get over it.
And weaponizing that. And then I turned around and I said, oh, really? Because I have you on video.
I never denied that. I said that. But only you understood that, right? I trolled you. But I'm sorry, 9 months prior to that is when you started lying on my brother. It's all over my fucking channel, Nicolina, right? It was when you fell out with fucking, or when you chose X Factor to champion around like your victim trophy. That's when the guys came after you with the shit. Because you're big mouth, not me. I didn't say a word to Brett. I didn't say a word to none of them. And why did they come after you? Because you said they raped their kids? That was you, Nicolina. This ain't got fuck all to do with me. I privately trolled you. Only you knew what I was saying in those messages. And that's why you're pissed. Because you told on yourself. Not my fucking problem. Not my problem at all. You deserve it. You tell your own bullshit. You fucking tie up the noose to hang yourself. I don't even have to do the work.
That. And she denied it. She denied it, did she not?
No, like I had no idea
Ashley,
that was even true.
Yeah, she denied that for 15 months until I finally weaponized it 2 weeks ago.
Wrong. 11/13 of 2023 is when you started. I have the screenshot that mole number 2 sent me, right? And they're pretty fucked up, aren't they, Nicolina? The lies that you started, yeah. This started way back then. So your bullshit from September of 2024, what about the 8-9 months of all the fucking disgusting shit that's on my channel? Oh, no, Trader started in September of 2024. No, you started in November of 2023, but we're just going to forget that. I'm the motherfucking MVP. I am the great victimizer of the poor little Nicolina. Cry, bitch.
The only reason I didn't weaponize it was out of respect for Dead Leg Sapphire, because that is still her son. And then I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with traders. I'm done with Anissa. I'm done with Peach. I am done taking the high road.
Oh my God, bitch.
And see, I didn't have an idea. Like, Peach had told me.
I won't prove Nicolina's ever taken the high road.
Because at this point, I always thought that it was just a rumor about.
I'm telling you, it's way weird.
What? You didn't take it to heart?
I got a lot of people in the background that literally are so hyper focused on me, and then I go live and react to their bullshit, and then they like take it and run with it. They're like, "See, Traders is obsessed with me." No, y'all are doing the most. I could tell you so many things, chica. There's some psychopaths on this platform, and no, I call them out all the time. And they hate it, and they're fucking obsessed. And I've never met them in real life. That's what blows my mind. I've had a stalker before, multiple stalkers. One that was like actually bad, but the rest were just weirdos, you know. But these bitches are insane. Okay, I've never seen anything.
Yeah, when my son was 5 years old being molested, and then it morphed into me allowing it to happen, then it morphed into this child molesting all these other kids, then morphed into Ashton raping Maggie, then it morphed into my...
Who sits here and spouts all this child rape stuff? This is the mean girl cult, people. If you want to sit with these bitches, be prepared to hear about child rape nonstop, okay? And traitors and PG.
Husband raping?
No.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Like, when I first heard about it, I heard that there was like a secret that you had admitted to.
It was not.
Traitors.
Hold on, Ash. It wasn't a secret.
Mhm.
I wasn't going to weaponize my child's sexual abuse.
I would never. Okay, as long as you've known me, would you ever consider me being okay with that?
But you were in the chats, Ash. That's why I was like, fuck this bitch.
I didn't know about it until recently. I had no fucking clue that story was about you. I did not know.
How?
From Peach and from other people like Figment, Kimmykins, they have told me that story was about traitors. The traitors had admitted to something that I wasn't a part of. And so I didn't question it because I wasn't there.
So this all came out because Dazed, the Dazed karaoke lady, her...
Okay, I must skip over this because this is just a flat out fucking lie. It's just non-stop lies.
Child abuse charges. And I called traitors that day and I said...
Now, this is also a lie. Yes, Nicolina did call me. It was not after Dazed live. And I talked about this a couple months ago. Now she's saying I victimized her for 15. Bitch, make up your fucking mind. I told the truth just a few months ago. Like what you really told me that day you called me. Which you called me a liar for, right? But now you've changed your story 11 times. And I'm sorry. I trolled you. Get over it. I also trolled you. She's telling people I messaged her kids. I trolled her into thinking I did. That's what she does to people. That's what I do back. Okay? Get over it. If I'm scribbling out screenshots, probably because I made it up. Right? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. But when it fits your narrative, then she'll be like, look, traitors message my kids. Bitch, how many people's kids have you contacted off of here? Shut the fuck up. I trolled you into thinking I did it bad. And it worked. Because I get that fear from you. I get that upset from you. I get that psychological response from you without actually lowering myself to your standards. Hey, it worked. Just like Brett crying over Craigslist. I got the psychological fucked up response I wanted. Okay, that's a win. And I took it without actually putting his address and shit on Craigslist. Because what if something happened, right? It's a win-win for me.
Oh my God, I got to get something off my chest. My son was molested by his paternal grandfather when he was 5 years old. I did everything to advocate for him. Called the police, She's
retold this story 5 different ways, 5 different times. So
CPS. It was a shit show. This was 21 years ago that I was advocating for my son. And they sacrificed my kid based on the paternal grandfather being highly connected because of his business.
Lies.
Then he packed up and he fucking moved to Florida after that.
This is literally not what she said. Unassisted, mind you. I didn't bring it up. Again, she told her friends, and they had ammunition to fuck her back over when she started lying on them. And that's exactly what I did. I'm doing the fucking Lord's work, people. Publicly, I didn't say a fucking thing. But I trolled her December 4th into telling her big fucking mouth, telling all her friends. That way, when she called me a liar, right? When I said sacrificing your children, what did she do? She went right to the Mean Girls chat that same night and blagged her story. She weaponized her shit, not me. I just made her think I was going to do it, and I didn't do it. Get over it.
And you know what? Traitors fucking weaponized that in Southern Girls Chat in December of 2023. And then she was calling me and she was taunting me that she was going to out that abuse. And so I outed the abuse that I had, where traitors walked into her sister's bedroom and her brother Jeffrey was raping her.
My God.
And look at Ash. Ash knows this is a whole ass lie and is just eating it up. This is why I backed away from you months ago, Ash. If you're still wondering, this would be why. You literally sat here for however many minutes now and have believed all of this stupid shit. When you watch this shit happen, you know it's not true. You know this bitch has revenge porned you 5 fucking times. But I'm the problem. Peach is the problem. And this is the problem. Dead Lake Sapphire's the problem. Kimmy Ken's the problem. Blame Katie's the problem. It's you two.
So yeah. I hit back, Ashley, and you were like, after what Nicolina did to you and Sapphire. No, it's what they did to me first. And you were there.
See, like, that's the thing. Like, I don't have recollection of that. Like,
how?
Do you realize how childish we all sound when we fight over who did it first? Just saying.
Because
I'm including myself in that.
99% of the time, I have my phone plugged into my charger, which is in the kitchen, and I'm doing other things and just listening. But like, I miss stuff, and like, I think I don't know. Like, I didn't know that traitors did that. If I would have known she did that, I would have backed off way before, and I would have stood where I was at recently, which is on my own channel without any of them.
Are you peeing? Are you peeing?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard peeing in the background.
There's like, I'm outside on my sister's front porch, so there's like water draining from the rain.
Okay. Yeah, but here's the deal. I had talked about it multiple times over the last 15 months, and I finally lost my shit a couple weeks ago because traitors lied, Sapphire lied.
So, see, what happened was I found out who Lickin' Stick was after they was fucking texting, and this is kids, and I pulled the Nicolina on all them hoes. And then Nicolina got pissed off that I pulled the Nicolina, had a bunch of fake outrage, which was hilarious because Sweet Katie's doc was put out by Nick. I was just using it. Raylan, what I did to Raylan, how many people did you do that to, Nick? Sucks to suck. When I do it back, then I'll be the problem. As long as I'm over here, y'all over here. Stop fucking with me. Don't fuck with my family. Okay? And you won't get none. Otherwise, I keep it on the internet, right? And I run my fucking mouth. But that's not enough for you bitches. Y'all gotta fucking go real life, so I go 3 times harder. It is what it is. But at least my shit is genuine. I don't hide it from nobody, do I? I don't say I didn't do it. No, I say, no, I absolutely did do it, right? I'm honest. I don't care. It is what it is.
Jeffrey was raping her little sister, and I kept it quiet. I played it. I finally fucking played it because that was after she weaponized what my baby went through when he was 5 years old.
No.
But that's what you kept saying. You kept going, I left Nicolina because of what she did to you and your mother.
Hey, seriously?
I didn't know that she did what she did first. Like, I didn't know that. I swear to God on my children, I did not know that. Or I would have stayed neutral, like what I was trying to do in the very beginning. Because I'm like, no matter who follows who, no matter who likes who, no matter who is controlled, like, I don't fucking care. Like, I feel like if something is going on that I don't think is right, I'm gonna say something. And I didn't fucking know.
Yes,
I didn't know that she had done it first.
Yeah.
I swear to God on my kids, I did not know.
Well, she did. She did it for months, and then she twisted the story, and Brett used it. Yeah. Ghost did. 303, Bird. In fact,
what did you do to those people, Nick? What? And I'm not saying what they said was right. I'm not justifying. some of the things that I remember them saying. I'm just saying, what did you do to them? Because what you did to them, again, first, wasn't right. You straight up said they were all raping their daughters, yada, yada. Again, always, you tell the truth on them, they lie about child rape every fucking time. It's gross. But if you're going to fight with Nicolina, that's her first go-to. Same with Brett. I swear to God, they're cut from the same fucking cloth. The more you tell the truth on them, the more disgusting you lie you get back. Lion Mama, traitors Anissa and Sapphire weaponize other people's tragedies for their own sick pleasure, then cry victim. I'm sorry, where am I crying victim? Oh, wait.
They all like, right.
But I did.
Toxic trio, says Paisley.
I did tell you about it when you were on my panel at the end of September. Frank. He's drinking carbonated soda. He's drinking Red Ruby Squirt.
Tell him I said good rip.
Good rip. It was a good rip.
Exactly.
I love Frank. I hope you know that.
I love Frank.
Love Frank.
I love
so
Frank.
Cute.
Yeah.
But like not in the oh my god he's so cute kind of sense. Like oh my god he's so cute in like the family sense.
Yes.
She's had way too much to drink tonight.
Frank said you've had way too much to drink tonight.
Franklin. No. Like this is the first time I drank in I don't know how many months, like several.
Wow.
But I'm good. But like
Yeah, Frank said,
I don't have kids, so I'm kind of smorging a little bit. But I'm serious. Like, I've always had respect for Franklin. When I talked to him on my panel that night.
I know. That was actually a really good panel. That'll be 2 years ago in July.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic panel.
I had a really good conversation with him. Like,
But don't send him any pictures, Ash.
Stop it. Okay, so there's one good thing about Katie. Like, I know you fucking hate her, but Katie told me in private, Ashley, you are no longer allowed to send nudes because I love you. So now I'm in nude recovery. And I haven't sent any nude pictures since Jason. So,
but
yeah,
you do realize though, you did support people that were accusing my Franklin of raping my daughter, right?
Yeah, and I'm
that was hard. That was hard to watch as a mother, as a wife, as a friend.
Yeah.
Those same people she now sits with. That's the one that did it. Would be Brett. Brett went fucking ham on her, right? But they're besties now, so it's all good. Blows my mind. This phone call blowed my fucking mind.
I would murder anyone that touched my daughter.
Because well, I know for like myself, when it comes to Franklin,
I'm telling you,
I just
Rowdy,
don't get that vibe from him.
Well, you shouldn't.
He's a lover.
He would kill.
All right, I'm gonna go smoke. I'm gonna let this play while I go smoke.
Him as a lover and a protector, and he wants nothing but.
But why didn't you ever say that in any of those chats?
I did.
No, you didn't. Girl, I watched all of the shit.
For Franklin.
No.
Even on Nickel or not Nickel, even on Traders, like on her community posts and stuff, I'd say, look, I think Franklin is a voice to be reckoned with. Like, I don't think that he's the kind of father figure that would put even his stepchildren in danger. And I really don't think that. And I've told traders that. But unless you agree with their narrative, that doesn't matter. And it took me to getting shit on before I would see that. And then it sucks.
I don't know. It's still. I'm gonna pause this and say, Air Force, I love you. I love your wife. Please keep Air Force and his wife in your prayers.
Okay. So I'm gonna let this play. Mind you, and listen, if we can get some prayers, not in the chat, but for real prayers for this couple. They, I guess, are going through the most. So Nicolina takes this moment while she secretly recorded her friend's conversation. but accidentally, I didn't know that the kid's name was mentioned in Andrew's live, so I sent him this live to play it, not realizing. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it play, and yeah, I mean, can I? Does she? I don't know. I'm shooketh, okay, that she chooses this fucking live to bring this shit up. But if you want to know who the fuck Nicolina is, here you go. This is the best. This is the best way to show it. Just play it.
I am not going to give details, but they are going through something very significant. In fact, they have given me access to their child's online records so that I can review them on their behalf. Please pray for their daughter. Please pray for their daughter. When I say this, I mean it. Their daughter is going through some, I don't even know how to, Air Force, I don't even know how to put this. Yep, FRA's daughter. I don't even know how to put this. It is so bad. She is admitted into a children's hospital. I will not tell you what children's hospital, but it is very, very, very significant. It is a post-COVID issue that only 200 people in the entire world have been diagnosed with, and there's no treatment for it at this time. So please lift up Fugitive Recovery Agent and Air Force USA. Please, please, please. It is so bad. And yes, you are in the best hospital. I have not logged into your daughter's EMR since yesterday. I know you guys have given me complete access. I have not logged in since you guys had me review her labs. I'm still praying that they figure out what's going on with the fact that her bone marrow is overproducing and her liver. There's a lot going on, you guys. So please pray for their baby girl, because if this was my baby girl, I would be pimping this out left and right, and they have not. No, I know she's in bad shape. I'm not going to share any more details, Air Force. I could share more, but let's leave it alone. And it's bad. Okay. I'm being dead serious. I haven't even shared it with the Mean Girls, Air Force, and FRA, because you guys have not given me permission to do so. You can ask them. I have not shared it with a soul. But their baby girl is, yesterday, I was crying with the videos that they sent me. It's not good. But if you are the praying type, please pray for this baby. She's a teenager. Okay, I can tell them. So Natalia had COVID a few weeks ago, or maybe it was a few months ago. She is now in a position where she is hearing voices. These voices are telling her to hurt her family. This is not schizophrenia. They had gone to the doctors. They had put her on Zyprexa, Effexor, all the antipsychotics. They took her to a children's hospital in their state. They're doing EEGs, MRI, CT scans, blood work. They did a spinal tap, and there is a condition that is a post-COVID infection, and they have sent the samples out to the Mayo Clinic in Texas, I believe. Yeah, it started 8 weeks ago. This is not the little girl that I have known via Air Force and FRA, because I know their family and we talk and we do video chat. This little girl is, it's some sort of infection through the blood-brain barrier. So Mayo is involved, and I just want you guys to please keep this family in your prayers, because she was fine just a few weeks ago, and now it is a total shit show. And when I say shit show, I say these parents, neuropsychiatric conditions after COVID do happen. These parents, they have been in this hospital since Wednesday of last week. So again, please keep these lovely community members and their children in your prayers. Please, for the love of God, pray for Natalia. Still hurts because I saw you and I had this conversation. How can you support Bird? and try to call out Brett when Bird is way more vile. Now,
Bird is fucking disgusting.
Now, does Brett say some pretty vile shit? Sure. But if I had to pick a fighter in my corner, it's going to be Brett. Because I know Brett would defend a woman until he was dead. You know what I mean? Bird is an opportunistic prick that accuses everybody of being a kid diddler, and it's suspect as fuck.
And that's why I stopped going over there.
No, you didn't until after you were fucking called out. When I called you out, why are you going to Birds? You're crying about, remember when you were like, I can't believe blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, Brett says niggas. Why are you over at Brett's? This is before I was cool with Brett and before I figured Brett out. But then you were all up in fucking Birds while Bird literally was accusing my husband of being a PDF file and hurting my baby. Do you think I would ever let anyone hurt my daughter, Ashley?
No.
And I say this with great rage and conviction because I will 187 somebody. I don't care who it is. You are not going to destroy my daughter. You are not going to have my daughter in a position where I have been, where I am a survivor, where I have so much fucking trauma that I've had to work through. I won't let that happen to my daughter. Does that make sense?
I can tell you, yes, and I can tell you right now where during that time where I was like, no, she would never do this. And you know when that was?
No.
That was when Frank was in the background and he was talking about his brother and allowing his brother at your house. And you were like, no.
And he's never, and his brother has never stepped foot in this house.
And that's exactly where the point where I didn't believe the bullshit.
And he's back in fucking prison as of yesterday. His brother was put back down in Jackson where his fucking criminal ass belongs. But I'm going to say this. My heart was gutted when you were co-signing what these people were saying about my husband and my daughter, because my husband ain't perfect, but God damn it, Ashley, he is perfect for me.
And I believe that. Like, I believe, and see, that's why I've always had like a soft spot for Frank, because I feel like he's been through it. He's been through fucking trauma after drama after drama. And he gets it.
But you know what? You want to know the difference between me, Frank, and you? We have pulled ourselves up out of the abuse we endured as children and said, fuck that.
And I haven't.
No, you haven't.
I understand that.
When you started messaging me today, you were pulling at my heartstrings, and
because I like
you don't deserve it. You don't deserve that from me, though. Do you understand that?
Yeah, like I understand that, but like I have a spiritual connection with you.
Yeah, we do. But I also have to fucking put down boundaries because you have hurt me over and over and over again. I have hurt you.
Like, I get it.
But you crying to me tonight was breaking my heart, and I had to realize.
Mind you, she set all this up just to play this on a live. So she's roping Ash in with all these victimhood stories. Traitors did the most to me. Traitors broke me. I have trauma. Blah, blah, blah. Right? Please. Then she turns around, drops some kid's information in the middle of this. Like, what the fuck? I didn't get permission. Let me just blab all these private things this couple told me about their child, right? Let me just blab that to the world. And this bitch was so fucked up when she was doing her live. I wish she'd camera. See, she tries to make me fat in these pictures. Bitch, I got yours with your filter fucking wearing having ass. I don't even know how to use filters. I'm fat because I'm fucking fat. And I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you come to me to be your savior, but you weaponize my love for you.
Yeah, this happened. This happened 4/5 of 2025. 4/5 of 2025, and it was about 5 hours. Here in a minute, Ash's sister will come up on the panel, and they'll fight about it. And Nick shows her phone. 4/5/2025 was the date of this.
No different than the abuse that you have endured within your marriage. Do you know?
I don't mean.
Don't
It's
cry.
not
Stop.
intentional.
Stop.
It's not intentional.
Stop crying. I want
Mhm.
you to work
Nick
on
got her 3
recognizing
times
that
in the last couple
because
months. 3 times.
I have gone to
Because
bat
I
for you
know.
over and over and over again, and you've
Yep.
hurt me over and over and over again.
That's right, Susie.
I don't mean to.
Well, at some point, Ash, you really have to pull yourself up and say, fuck this, I'm done being a victim.
And you know what? Like, I do that when it comes to my kids because I don't want them to experience the mother that I had. But, like, when it comes to me, I don't care. Like, I just don't care.
But if you're not healthy for your kids, then what?
I'm sorry, maybe I'm dead inside, but when people start crying, that's when I shut off because I've been through this with this sidewinder bitch and her fucking scissor sister right here on this phone call. With every time people turn the tears on when they're talking to me, it's like, something's wrong. They're baiting me. And that's a shitty way to feel inside. If you just call me out of the blue because of these 2 hoes, if you just call me out of the blue bawling hysterically, I'm going to feel some type of way. Nicolina, mind you, she's telling Ash not to be a victim, but she literally has made herself a victim of traitors for 42 minutes. And Peach, and Sapphire's Dead Legs, and Anissa, and Ghost, and Blame Katie, and Figment of Kimmikins, or Governor Kimmikins, whatever her name is now. I mean, come on.
I have had to dig myself out of some very, very dark places by myself. In fact, let me give you an example. I hit a deer with my car this week.
You want any of this?
No, I don't.
Okay.
And
Right.
this car may be totaled when I take it in on Thursday. I don't know yet. So I have enough money set aside if I have to go and refinance a car, right?
Yeah.
Now, does my husband have the money to do it for me? He absolutely does. You want to know what? It's a hard line for me. I won't allow it. And this stems from control and abuse that I endured over 10 years ago before I met my husband. And it's a weird thing, but
Okay, it's Mr. Nicolina, which I've never said anything bad about. The only thing I've ever said about Mr. Nicolina is that he pays me to fight with you every month. He sends me a couple $100, and I totally made it up. Duh. Everybody knows. We were laughing about it. That he pays me to fight with you so he don't have to deal with you. But you're making, okay. You're making this man, Mr. Nicolina, who you say is the greatest man that ever lived, and I'm not disputing that, but then you're sitting here saying you make him pay for some motherfucker in your past? Bitch, go be a counselor. Why is that man not only having to pay for you opening your legs, having all these kids with all these dudes, right? He's got to provide a house for all these other dudes' babies, right? He takes care of all the financial shit, but now you're like, no, you can't pay for my car because I was abused 10 years ago. But you let him pay for your kids that you made with other dudes. Like, the math ain't mathing, bitch. The math ain't mathing. You're a liar. And you are a fucking master idiot.
since I've been with Frank, I have financed 3 cars. I will not have him have anything to do with financing my cars because I have to have some goddamn independence. And it's not because my husband is forcing this. It's not that my husband weaponizes the checkbook, because anytime I need money, I say, babe, I need money, and he will fucking hand me over hundreds of dollars no matter what I ask for. Or his debit card.
You're
But
lucky that you haven't spent 50 fucking years in a marriage where you're not appreciated in the least.
what I'm trying to explain to you, we have to have boundaries.
Nick's been married like 5 times, so I'm pretty sure they're married. I think her marriage certificate docs before. But this is the only man. Now she says this is my twin flame, twin whatever. But she did not take his last name. She went back to her dad's last name. Even though this is allegedly going to be her last marriage, allegedly. Okay. She's been married like 5 fucking times. And they all make fun of me for never being married. Why? I don't make mistakes, bitch. That's why I ain't married. You make a lot of mistakes. And you still keep making mistakes. Just saying.
And you break my heart over and over and over again. And I don't know what it is about you. And others have said, do you see a lot of you and Ashley? And yeah, absolutely. I do. But Ashley, I had to fucking grow up. I could not continue to use the abuse I endured as a child or through a relationship to justify my behavior. And you need to get to that point. You have kids. Your kids need you to do this.
Yeah. And see, they, like, my kids or my world.
I know. And you need to fucking stop the bullshit, pick yourself up, go get a job. They're in school, and get yourself independent as fuck. Independence doesn't start by moving out.
Coming from a bitch who lives off of a man, I can just pick up Mr. Nicolina's debit card anytime I want to. But you need to get a job. You need to work. You need. Okay. All right.
Independence starts by going and buying yourself something. Independence starts with working and getting your own car. But you gotta stop wallowing in the abuse you endured growing up and in your marriage. It's time.
So fucking hard. I don't know where to start. Like, all I know is put down, put down, put down.
Yeah, but you can't focus on the put down, put down, put down. Those put downs should actually jumpstart you into independence and saying, fuck you, I'm gonna show you what's up.
I want to feel that way.
Well, quit being weak.
I can't.
Well, then that's your problem.
I can. I want to.
Do you know, there's times in my marriage to my husband where I am fucking, I'll give you an example. I am fucking triggered. I am having a moment. I am fucking a mess. And my husband looks at me and says, you know what? I love you until my last breath, but you have to stop. You have to pull yourself up. I will be here and support you through this, but I am not going to enable this bullshit. My husband's right now in the background going, yup. Keep that back up. What's that?
Yep.
What do you do when you don't have that?
You got to do it yourself for your children.
Talks about how horrible I am.
You got to do it for your kids, Ash. Or your kids are going to repeat what the behavior you are modeling right now for your children is what they are going to become. My mom modeled terrible behavior. You want I did? I said, I will never, ever repeat this. And now I have 4 children, 3 are adults. One.
Wait, did she skip? Because I didn't skip. Did she skip over a part in her call? Hold on.
I did. I said, I will never, ever repeat this. And now I have 4 children, 3 are adults. One lives 3.5 hours away half the year and then lives in Colorado the other half of the year. But my other 2 boys, they are in this house 2 to 3 times every fucking week. They are here every week. They are away. Will never behavior they're going to become. My mom modeled terrible behavior. You want?
She did.
I did.
She fucking did. She did. Y'all heard it? Hold on. Let me back up. You skank ass bitch. Why'd you skip this? First of all, why don't you ask Ash about me stopping her from going after your mama, Nick? Even though I'm the devil, I'm the real lifer. Who talked who out of doing that? Why? Because I said, hold on. Why would you really go after that? You're mad. You're mad. I'm mad. We're all mad that she does this. Why would you do it back? Why? Why? Oh, she's already announced it multiple times. She actually threatened Mr. 303 with her son in Colorado. Yep. She skipped the fucking part where why are you worried somebody send it to your mom? And this is just my opinion. I don't know. I wasn't there. I think she lies about her mother, so I'm glad she skipped it. Because she is slandering her mom. Okay.
Right now for your children is what they are going to become. My mom modeled terrible behavior. You want
Skip.
I did? I said, I will never, ever repeat this. And now I have 4 children, 3 are adults, 1 lives.
Maybe it didn't, Skip. Maybe it just, I don't know. I feel like it did. Who knows? Who knows?
3.5 hours away half the year and then lives in Colorado the other half of the year. But my other 2 boys, they are in this house 2 to 3 times every fucking week. They are here every week. They're calling me for advice. They're coming over just to hang out. But if you ask, why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because they're so cute. Like,
No, I'm being dead serious. It's because I am not my mother.
Yeah.
I'm only laughing because I laugh when things are really cute. Like the shorts that you have of your sons are really cute.
Well, it's really cute because I'm very passionate about my babies and I don't want my babies to endure what I did. And therefore, I created a different environment, albeit it wasn't perfect. I know this. I know this, but I did my fucking best. And my boys know that, and so does Maggie.
I love her.
I do too.
Like, I really do. I think she's beautiful and smart and kind and
sassy, and she ain't gonna put up with anybody's shit.
And I fucking hate when people talk about her.
But you never spoke up, Ash.
I didn't.
You didn't.
Like, I wish I would have.
I do too.
I mean, there was times where like people would talk about how you're raising her and how she's behaving, and like there's times where I've said, well, she's beautiful, and you know, like,
let me just tell you, Maggie went from being bullied in this new school district to beating bitches' asses when they came up to her.
Good.
Straight A student. She's in a mentor program where she's a mentor and she assists disabled children the first 2 hours of her school day. This is a girl that has so much empathy, so much love for people, even the people that fucking tried to destroy her. And you know what?
Okay. First of all, none of this happened the way you said it happened, okay? That live is still very much up. There was one conversation that led into another conversation. You all pushed it together as if it was one conversation when it was 2 separate conversations. Again, you put your kid all over the interwebs, right? Pretty sure it was me and you, Nick, who tore Jenna apart for Jenna putting her minor daughter. Listen, if you put her on this platform, I don't give a fuck, kid or not. If I'm going to call you out about what you're doing to your children, I don't care. Other people don't agree with that or feel that way. It is what it is. I feel very strongly about it. If you are dangling your children, right, you're doing it on purpose. You're the one that put Ernie, your kid, on panel with Ernie, where Ernie Shell played a video of Benny Keys talking shit on your kid. Y'all are fucked up. I would never put my kid on this fucking platform. And I don't feel bad for you when you know what has happened. In fact, Brett's words was that your daughter blew a Raiders locker room, but that's your boy. He would protect all the women, right? Now you fucking sound like Ernie, you freak. It's funny because Brett was on 303's panel and he said, fuck that bitch, right? That was Brett, protecting all the ladies.
It's like when Katie tried to destroy her, calling her a slut, a skank, a pass-around girl, and none of you fucking stood up and told Katie she was out of line. Not a one of you.
Because it didn't happen.
And you're right.
Yeah, I am right.
Nobody did.
Yeah.
Nobody did. They justified it.
The dress was too short. Which, in my opinion, if you're gonna put your kids on this platform, someone's gonna comment on them. Saying a dress is too short is not what you're merging 2 conversations into one. The live is still very public. Go find it. Do your own work. That's not what happened. Ash was there for this. Ash knows. Chicky was there for this. Chicky helped Katie. We were all here for this. I barely knew Katie then. That was still when Chicky and Katie were, doing lives together. Yeah, I remember this a lot because it got blown out of proportion real fucking fast.
I just didn't say it.
Yep, sure didn't. But my daughter will far exceed Peachy's kids, your kids. Katie, thank God, is barren.
Okay, let's just say me and Katie talked shit on children, right? We didn't, but let's just say we did. We don't have kids, right? So whatever, not our big deal, not our problem, right? But what did Peachy have to do with this? All right, what? Why did so Nicolina had to throw a big to-do to Ash? Again, this is a secretly recorded phone call that Nicolina has baited her with a total lie just to set her up for the fall. Why does Nicolina have to start automatically talking shit on Peach's children? Does it make you feel tough, Nick? Because let's just say you're right. Let's just say Katie talked bad about your kid. So you have to do it back to Peach? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yeah, exactly. Giving payback. Exactly. And listen, everybody can say, yeah, my kid's the greatest. And to you, your kid is the greatest. But literally, you're operating on the premise that all these people have destroyed Maggie. Did you? I'm going to start calling you Jimbo, Nick. Jimbolina. Okay? Because that's what Jimbo does. Jimbo will put his children and sit them down and take them to fight YouTubers. Is that what you're doing? Are you sitting Maggie down saying, look what these horrible YouTubers said about you? Again, that's you as the parent abusing. If an adult wants to talk shit on a kid, you're fucked up, okay? If you're literally talking shit on a kid, you're fucked up. I don't care what side you sit on. But this is you, right here, Nick, talking shit on a kid. Right here.
Yep, sure didn't. But my daughter will far exceed Peachy's kids, your kids. Katie, thank God, is barren. She will far exceed anybody else's children because she was raised by a mother that has taught her love, empathy, and don't take shit from dumb fucks.
Well, I completely understand
Yes,
that.
Marcia,
I've been
kinda.
teaching my own the same thing. In my household, we don't accept a hit first. We hit first.
No, my daughter, she takes the hit first and she hits back. That's what I'm teaching her. Because that's exactly how I operate. You fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with you back, but I'm going to hit harder than you are.
Right.
So when people are like, oh, Nicolina went and beat up kids. No, I told mothers that if you didn't get your daughters in check and they fuck with my daughter again, I'm going to come beat your fucking ass. And guess what? Guess what? I've made promises on that. When people, when these fucking kids want to fucking run up on my house when my baby was fucking 11, yeah, I fucking went out.
Fact.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I will. You want to know what? Because I am my daughter's keeper.
Right. Yeah, I completely agree. The same thing happened with my son. When he was in 3rd grade, there was an older boy who on his bus was harassing him and hitting him.
Mind you, by the way, I wish I like to show you instead of tell you. I do not think I have this clip, but I remember it coming out that Ash even had a son because we didn't know. We knew about the little one, the daughter, right? We didn't know that she had an older son until Nicolina brought it out when they were friends. But how do we forget that? Oh, that's right, because it's all Peachy and Trader's fault. Oh, we're the toxic ones, guys. It's true.
And I got on the bus, and the bus driver was like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm going to defend my son. If you're not going to do your job and protect my child, then what do you think I'm going to do? Like, I don't care. Like, I won't hit a kid, but you better believe I will fucking run down the street like what you did over mine, because that wasn't done for me, for one. Like, I was allowed to be fucking bullied and traumatized my whole childhood, even in school.
Yeah, but you helped people traumatize my daughter.
Oh my
Ash?
gosh.
No.
Yes, you did.
Maggie.
Let's just say that's true. Let's just say we all talk shit about a little kid. Who played it for the kid? That would have been you. But since it didn't happen, are you just telling randos that your kid was traumatized? Because I'm pretty fucking sure, Nick, you've called Jimbo out for the same fucking thing. Yeah. In fact, I know I've been in your chats while we're playing Jimbo, and he brings his kids in, and his kids are like, fuck you, Ernie, I'm gonna fuck you up. And we're like, whoa. Right? You are the same fucking thing, bitch. Ain't nobody's talking about your goddamn kids. So the fact that you sit behind the scenes, record fake phone calls with full of lies just to play them, you're fucking weird. You're weirder than anybody on the internet. Okay? And that says a lot, because there's a lot of weirdos on the internet.
If you had all the videos from my random Lash account, you would see I've stood up for Maggie left and right. Because the things that have been done to her, whether people liked you or not, I've always stood up for Maggie, because every time, like when I was in your community, I seen what kind of mother you were to her, and that was the kind of mother I wanted and never got.
No.
And so I always stood up for Maggie, because I wanted Maggie to be seen as a smart, beautiful, sweet girl that she is. I've always stood up for her. And you can ask all them fucking stupid bitches how I felt about Maggie. Now your other kids, I don't know, because
none of us, I guarantee not a one of us, and I don't know this to be true, I just know, ain't not a one of us sat around and talked about a kid online or off. Jesus Christ. Now we're stupid bitches. Really, Ash? Oh, okay. I think the only two stupid bitches are on a call together, but that's just my opinion.
Because I wasn't, around for that, but I definitely know that, like, when it came to Maggie and, like, when I was in your community, I always seen the love that you had for her. Always. Regardless of me and you fucking fighting and all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, Ash.
Well, I wish you would have.
All right. Well, I want you need to reach out to Anissa Traders, Peachy, and all of your friends and ask why they did this to your channel.
Again, ain't not a one of us did this to your channel, anybody's channel. I wouldn't, Nicolina, I've never even struck you. I'm fairly certain I've never even reported one of your videos. If I was going to take a channel, well, I wouldn't, because they just start another one. Like, it's a game. If you don't like something, just don't bring attention to it, right? Or if it's stupid and it's so fucking far out of left field, you don't even think you need to combat it. What? Are you going to get one troll out of 300 people that believe it? Big deal. Who cares? I'm never going to meet none of you fucking people on the internet. Especially not the fucking trolls, right? So why do I care? I don't. That's why you have no power, Nicolina. The people that give a fuck what you say about them, the people that want to be neutral, there's no neutrality. It's a myth. Start being honest, and you'll get a lot farther. It's hard. It's rough. You get called an asshole a lot, but if I can survive it, anybody can survive it. I get called problematic. I get called every fucking name in the book. I don't care. I don't. It don't matter. And once people start to see that none of that shit even phases you, they don't even fucking want to fight with you anymore. And then bust out a database. There really is no point.
I want you to work on healing yourself. Ash.
She's giving Ash homework, by the way.
It's time to stop dwelling on the trauma you have endured as a child, and it's time to take your fucking life back.
It hurts.
No, it's not. No, it's easy. Get angry and do it.
It hurts.
Got to get angry. Get angry and do it. Stop being emotional.
You ever had a gun held to your head?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yep, I sure have. A 12-gauge shotgun. I've had a 12-gauge shotgun. I've had my estranged husband at the time break into my house with some of his goons and rape the fuck out of me, threaten my children. They would be next. Yeah, I've been through it, girl. I have been through it.
I don't know how to fight it.
What's that?
I don't know how to fight it.
Well, first of all, you need to get a job. You need to get out of the fucking house. You need to start building your self-esteem. That is one. And two, don't co-sign people referring to others like myself as a house mouse when you know that's not true.
No.
Maybe you need to go out, get a part-time job at a Dollar General, a gas station.
This coming from the bitch who called Ash's abusive husband. Okay, I'm putting that in air quotes because it's been alleged he's abusive. Nicolina knew that, called Ash's husband and said, hey, do you know that your wife is sending nudes to randos on the internet? Ooh, no bueno, right?
Anything while your kids are at school. You need to build your self-esteem. I cannot build it for you. I am terribly sorry for what you have gone through. I've been there for you multiple times. You have double-crossed me multiple times, and I have to put up boundaries. I'll still be around, but I'm not going to be as emotionally involved because you continuously hurt me. And that doesn't mean I hate you by any means. I do not hate you. I do not. I want to reiterate that I do not hate you. I do not wish harm upon you. I want to see you pick yourself up and show your children what a warrior is. What you are is not a warrior. You are somebody that allows others to just steamroll over you. It is pathetic. Your children are going to grow up and call you weak. Even if you did the best you could, they're not going to respect you because you didn't respect yourself. So it's time to grow up. It's time to stop making excuses for what you endured as a child. You can use that to reminisce and explain why you are the way you are. But in all essence, Ash, you need to fucking get off your ass and fucking fight for yourself and your children.
That's what I'm doing. Like,
no, you're not. Go get a job.
Businesses.
Get a job and become independent. Not a business. You need to go work for somebody first. Okay?
Yeah.
And I want to see you succeed. And I want you to reach out to me when you get a job, when you start working, when you become independent. And if you have to go to a women's shelter, then that's what you have to do. Stop with the bullshit excuses that you don't have choices because you do. All right? I'm going to be tough loving it with you. You can reach out to me anytime you want. I will be here with boundaries, but I want to see you fucking succeed. I want to see you become independent. I want to see you say, you know what? I am no longer entrapped by the abuse that I have endured my entire life. Because if you don't, your children are going to marry abusers. Your children.
Bro, okay, Nick, stop. You are in no position, okay, to dole out advice. None. You are probably the biggest abuser on this platform for no reason other than you just like to abuse people. We have the clip. You fucking psychopath. Ash, this is exactly what we tried to tell you was going to happen, but you had to keep going back. Over the last 2 months, Nicolina has put out texts, phone calls, messages that you have sent her, and we're like, nope, and we're the asshole. Yeah, we'll wear that probably.
Children are not going to be successful.
I don't want that.
Then you need to get up and say, fuck this, I'm getting a job.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. I'm going to let you go. I want you to keep me apprised of your progress. And if you need to talk, I'm here. But just know that it's always going to be a weird situation because you have double-crossed me multiple times. But I do not want to see you fail. I do not want to see you fucked with. All right?
All right.
All right. You call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good night.
Mind you, this is a secretly recorded phone call. There is no call me tomorrow. Because Nicolina goes live a few hours later and then plays this.
Honey, bye.
I am my mother, sad my Lord, she fallen and my daughter.
Again, this is her spank bank, people. Pictures of people's kids. I don't know whose. Ghosted bird in tuxedos. A fat, manipulated picture of my mother and potatoes on the dock of a bay. This is her spank bank, okay? And Ernie Show. Same.
Well, I guess that the person that tried to come on.
All right, here's where it gets good. Here's where it gets really good. So Ash and her sister decide they're going to tune in. Yeah, it goes much like you think it's going to.
Decided to leave. That's weird. Oh, they're back.
There you go, Katie.
What's up?
Hey, Nicolina, how you doing?
Well, you're not Ash. What's up?
I'm not. I'm her sister. I talked to you earlier.
Yes,
I talked to you earlier. How you doing?
Oh, so you still have a YouTube account?
What? I'm on her phone.
Oh yeah. What's up?
Yep.
I'm just really disappointed, to be honest. I mean, while
I am too.
while I don't disagree with what you were saying, I don't like the fact that you use that for content.
Okay, 1 second. All right, you are on stage.
Hey traders, hey everybody. I hope you guys are good. I just wanted to come up here and say that one of the most abusive things, one of the most mentally abusive things you can do to somebody is expose and exploit when they're at some of their weakest moments and pretend like you are helping them, trying to give, compassion and empathy, give them solutions, and then turn around and just throw that right back in their face when she is seriously, I mean, I get it, she fucked up, but like when she is suffering and she's looking for some kind of consoling or something, like that is so fucking bad. Like you just made her relive her trauma of continuously getting fucked over and over and over again. So in the end, she knows better, but this is a perfect example of how Satanalina works. She is not trying to help anybody. She wants to harm you. When she helps you, it's because she wants to harm you in the end. In the end, she's helping to harm you. Y'all, like, remember that shit. I don't understand how people just let that blow over. Like, she is a demonic entity. She's not going to change. Ash, I told you this a billion fucking times, and you just keep doing it. Basically, you want to self-sabotage. You like this. It's a sick cycle. And anyone who doesn't see this at this point, I'm going to go live later and I can break it down a little bit more for you. But this is abuse. Thank you, traders. I love you. You fucking problematic, terroristic biatch. I'm getting down. Bye.
All right, bud. Yep. We tried to tell her. Like I said, but we were the assholes, right? Did we do this, Ash? Did we do this? No. But keep calling me names like stupid bitch. Always works out for you.
Oh, yeah. That sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. That's pretty fucking foul, to be honest. Like, she confided in you and trusted you, and I thought that we had an understanding between the...
Oh, let me put a banner up.
It's me, girl. Hey. I was just gonna say, this is a girl that has never had a female friend. She does not have friends in real life. She's never had them. She's a person that will collect information from you. She will she makes friends with you so that she can get all the information she can possibly gather from you, and you guys think that you're getting along great and that you're besties and relating to one another, and really she's just gathering all the information she can on you. And when she thinks she's got everything she can get on you, then she will immediately blow it up and tell everybody your deepest, darkest secrets and cut you off completely, and you're left there wondering why. What did I do? You know, no, you don't have to do anything. You have to do nothing. She's got a get you before they get me mentality. And she is constantly, she doesn't trust anybody, and that's what she is always going to do. Her first thing that she wants to do is establish dominance, and she does it by getting all of your deepest darkest secrets, things that you have never told anybody in your entire life. People end up telling her because she seems like she's really cares, and she's compassionate and understands, and really, counsels you through the things that you're telling her. And it's all bullshit. She just wants to gather that intel so she can blow you out of the water and humiliate you. And I mean, that's what she does. And and then in a few months, like, she does a thing like how Ernie does highway runs, like where she'll start crying and saying how sorry she is and how she needs to change, and she just feels so terrible about this or that, some kind of bullshit she pulled. And it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. It's all just nonsense, because she continues to do it. You cannot keep running over somebody's foot and telling them you're sorry, and say, "Oh, I'm sorry I ran over your foot. I'll never do it again." And then you immediately back over their foot. I mean, it's just the same shit. And it's been going on for years and years. There's nobody that has any credibility that allows her even on their platform. She's a person that doesn't like to stay in chat. She always wants to be on stage. And I've seen so many places where she's gone and she tries to get up on their platform and they won't let her up.
Yeah.
I mean, places like, I remember when the Glare did it. The Glare, she was trying to tell him something, and she got backstage, and he was like, "Oh, that's Nicolina? Oh, hell no!" And he wouldn't let her up.
She needs to come.
Yeah.
She needs to come with her fucking warning label. That's why I wanted this play by all the communities Ash ran to, because Ash, Traders in Anissa, they're mean. They told me the truth. They're gatekeeping.
Yeah. Well, I'm shocked by her, just because of all the terrible things that Nicolina has done to her.
Payback.
And I don't understand why she's allowing her to gaslight her, and where she's just done a complete, she's turned it around and made Ashley be the person that has done her wrong, when it's the other way around.
Right. That's what I was bringing up. All the real life things Nicolina has done to Ash. Not to me, not to anybody. Just to Ash alone is enough to get people off the internet.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and I'm a person, like, I forgive. I'm a person that needs to not forgive as much as I do forgive, because sometimes I really need to just try and remember that some of the stuff that they've done, and I forgive easily. I do really try and look at both sides of things. And I'm on the internet. I'm not on the internet to fight with people. I'm on the internet to make friends and enjoy myself with other people with different walks of life, and I don't want to argue and fight with people, but there are some boundaries that when you cross them, I'm never coming back. And I will show up at your house with a torch. I mean, I'm never coming back. And the things that she has done to Ashley, those are things that I would not be able to come back from. You do anything with my children, and that's a wrap.
That's got to be the line. All right, Christy, I got 30 more minutes of this video.
Oh God, do you really?
Yep.
And I'm sitting there rambling on and on. Okay, bye,
Sissy.
Okay. Bye. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Bye. So yeah, I think Christy said it perfectly. Oops. There we go. Same with Katie. We've all had our dealings, and by default, we've went back to other creators. Or no, I'm a wanted. If I don't fuck with you, okay, you all know I get along with everybody. So if I will not fuck with the creator, there's a good reason. If I put up a wall and Ash, what did she do? She ran around playing victim. There was a good reason. Maybe you don't understand it. Maybe I have a very good reason. There's a creator that also did some bullshit. I promise not to say anything. Maybe I should just shut up and play the video.
Me and you, like I said, I don't disagree with what you said, but the fact that you're using that for content is really fucking foul, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, well, you can be honest.
Okay. I don't, I mean, I feel like my sister reached out to you because she trusted you and you fucking betrayed her. That's bullshit.
I betrayed her.
Yeah, you did. You recorded her when she didn't know she was being recorded. That's betrayal.
No, it's not.
Oh, but it kind of is, though.
You have no idea what your sister has done to me.
And this, in my opinion, is why Nicolina privated it right here, because her sister, who doesn't watch YouTube, she fucking gets it. She gets it on day fucking one, what kind of person Nicolina is, and she goes right up on panel and tells her about her fucking self in a very nice way, because, she said, I'm not into this YouTube shit. I'm not into this YouTube shit. But can see Nicolina for what she exactly is right away.
For the last 2 years.
Okay, well, my only issue is, again, I don't have an issue with what you said.
Ash needs to grow up.
I don't disagree with that. I'm not disagreeing with you, and I'm not disagreeing with what you said to her. I'm disagreeing with you playing it for content. I don't disagree with you. That was foul as fuck.
No, it wasn't.
It was, though. No, because she confided in you and you fucking used it for content. That's foul as fuck.
Do you want me to play all of her private messages to me? Because I'll do that next.
Why would you do that, though? If someone's confiding in you, why would you play that for content? I'm just confused about that.
Do you want an answer about it?
I do, yeah. I want you to explain to me why you think it's okay that someone confides in you and you fucking use it for content. I'd love to understand that.
She's not confiding in me. I have been protecting her ass for fucking years. She has been double crossing me for years. How about that?
I don't know anything about that. All I know is you and I had a conversation earlier and you seem to be concerned about her well-being. But now you're going live on your YouTube channel and playing this phone call that was private. You're playing a private phone call for everyone to hear. What is your goal? What is your motive with that bullshit?
Your sister can get fucked.
And so can you, Nicolina. Don't fucking do that shit. If you're not her friend, then don't pretend you are. That is my issue. I don't have a problem with what you said to her. I have a problem with you playing her fucking phone call. That's my fucking issue.
With your sister who has legitimately destroyed my child. Fuck your sister.
So why, if that's the case, and I get that you have been betrayed by her in the past. Okay, so we'll put that aside, but why the fuck are you pretending to be her friend then?
I'm not pretending to be her friend.
Why are you giving her sisterly advice and fucking recording her and then playing her on your live? Why are you doing that? What is your fucking goal? What is your fucking goal with that bullshit? Like, don't fucking pretend to be her friend. Or
I am not pretending to be her friend. She has double-crossed me multiple times in the last 3 years. She has talked shit about my fucking family. She has allowed others to weaponize my baby girl. Your sister is sitting in the shit she created, bitch.
Listen, what? Okay, you can call me a bitch. You can do whatever, Nicolina. Listen, Nicolina, if you have a problem with my sister, then don't accept her phone calls. It's real simple. But no, you choose to take her call and then fucking record her and put her on your fucking live to humiliate her. Make that make sense, bitch.
I will make it make sense. You called me.
I sure as fuck did. Yes, I did.
I don't have anything for your sister.
I thought you and I had an understanding. I really did.
No, we didn't.
Oh, we didn't? Is that why you told me I was a kindred spirit and a kindred sister? Is that what? Isn't that what you told me before?
I did not. Yeah, a year ago.
You remember? Yeah, I do. I thought we had an understanding. I don't normally get involved in this shit, but I sat here and watched my sister call you, confiding in you, and then you fucking used it against her. That's not cool.
You should have been watching your sister allow people to talk shit about my kids.
I've never talked about your fucking kids, Nicolina.
Oh.
Never.
Really?
I want you to pull it up. I want you to show proof that I've talked about your kids. I'll wait. Nicolina, again, my only issue is that, well,
Your sister has fucked with my family
I have not.
Almost 3 years. Yes, you have, Ashley.
You have proof of that? No, I haven't. Where are the receipts? Where are the receipts for that? Because I supported people who did, or I was in the chats of people who did. That doesn't mean that has nothing to do with me.
You supported people talking about my baby. You can.
And you talked about my fucking kids. You talked about my kids, bitch. You can fucking lied. Your whole fucking community about my kids. Okay. Listen. I don't know what goes on YouTube. I could care less, to be honest. But like I said, my only issue is you were having an extended.
Your sister got exposed, and you need to stop supporting this bullshit.
I don't know anything that goes on fucking YouTube. I could care less. My only issue is you had an extended conversation with her an hour ago, and we're pretending to be a supportive person. Yeah, and then you play that phone call on your fucking live. It makes that make
sense. She pretended to be my
friend. You pretended to be hers too, not an hour ago. But now you're fucking playing her phone call on your life. If you have a problem with my sister, you have a problem with my sister. That is your issue, and you can have a problem with her. But what my issue is, and I don't give a shit what goes on between the two of you. That is between the two of you. I have nothing to do with it. But I literally sat here and listened to you have a fucking supportive conversation with her an hour ago.
Recorded every fucking second of it because she's a liar. Because she will pretend to be your friend, and then she will fucking motherfuck you hours later. I'm done with your sister's bullshit.
Okay, so why do you accept her phone calls then? So you can record her and use it for content?
Y'all were calling me. I wasn't calling you.
Okay, but didn't you just call her a little while ago? Or am I mistaken?
No, she called me.
Because I specifically spoke with you and asked you not to record me.
And I didn't.
Okay, and I appreciate that.
Your sister causes all of her problems. Do you not get that?
Because of who I support.
No, because of who you are, Ashley.
No, because of who I support. You hate traitors. Ashley? You hate Anissa. You hate all these fucking people. And because I support them and not you fucking come for this shit. Okay, my only issue again is the fact that I literally sat here and watched you have a lengthy conversation with my sister, pretending to be her friend, record.
I have dealt with your sister crying, wham, and then hours later doing the complete opposite like she's doing now. She blames me for all of the shit that happens to her. And here you are. Yep. You just told on yourself, trash
content. If that's how you feel about her, that's how you feel about her. And I'm not saying anything about that. Again, I don't know what the fuck goes on YouTube. I could care less. But my issue is the fact that you literally sat and talked to her for a fucking hour. You literally sat and talked to her for a fucking hour on the phone and pretended to be supportive person and an adult and told her right from fucking wrong, which I don't. I support that. My issue is you recorded the call and now you're using it for content.
I don't care.
What? Okay, you don't care. Okay, you don't care. I mean, how old are you?
I am 45 and your sister has done me so dirty.
Well, I don't know anything about that. My only, I don't get involved in this bullshit, but my issue is the fact that I just sat and listened to you. I just sat and listened to you talk to her for over a fucking.
Yes. Exactly. You all heard her. You all heard her say, I regret that I ever left you, Miss Alina. Oh, but now You're mad at me because I support, bitch. Whatever you're calling support, Ash, you need to Google what support means, okay? It's without conditions. It's without all of those things that you're putting on it, but you're putting this weird faith in Nicolina all the time, which is why I distance myself from you. There's only a few people that I have blocked, and I just don't fuck with. And I did it, not Anissa. You know who you are. You're blocked because of me, because you lied to my face. Okay, purger. I hope you purge about 1,900 more times and retell the story 1,900 more times, because you know you're on a spreadsheet too, dumbass. And if I get bored enough one day, I will sit and debunk all the bullshit that you spew every 2 months when you're purging a 2-year-old story. Wrongly, might I add, because I have it timestamped. So, side note. I'm telling you, Amber, but we all just heard her. Sorry. I heard this live the other day. This boo-hoo and crybaby, another one, who's blocked in my chat. I blocked you, okay? And lies over and over and tells half-truths over and over. This is why I blocked you. I don't know how you got unblocked, but it was an accident, trust and believe. Or Anissa may have unblocked. Yeah, but I see your name, you get blocked. Because I don't like you. That's a fact.
Hour and try to be a supportive person in her fucking life, and then you recorded her and played it on your fucking live. That's my issue. I don't have a problem with you being supportive of her. You literally just sat and talked to her, trying to give her advice and trying to.
I am not supportive of your sister any longer. Period. Not after what she did to my daughter. Period.
With her, no, don't accept her calls.
She needs content, so she's going to use it for that. And that's pathetic.
Again, I don't have an issue with the thing.
Ash, we just heard you on a phone call where Nicolina said you supported people who injured my children, destroyed my children, eviscerated me for 15 months. That was you. Now we're getting a different Ash. No, bitch. Nope. No takesy backsy.
Things that you said to her, because I agree. And I've told her that. My only issue is the fact that you sat here and you tried to pretend that you were a friend and offering her sound advice. And I just got done telling her, I don't disagree with what she was saying to you.
Don't hold your breath, Rosie. This same thing has happened, not quite to this level, but damn near multiple times. Nicolina has went so fucking real life on Ash, including calling her husband and sending her husband nudes. So if that didn't stop Ash from going back, this definitely won't. In fact, psychic prediction, in 2 weeks, Nick will go live and welcome Ash back into the community. I shouldn't have said it. I should have said it private, but I don't have a little private group to put my psychic predictions in. But yeah, in 2 weeks.
Literally just said that to her. But the fact that you're playing it on a live for content to humiliate her, when you literally just spent an hour talking to her and offering her sound advice, and that I agreed with completely. But then you turn around and do this shit. That's fucking foul. And I don't give a shit if you like what I'm saying or if your chat likes what I'm saying. That's fucking foul. Period. Because for whatever reason, this young woman values your opinion and your advice. So for you to take that and fucking turn it on her is fucking bullshit.
I think of her a lot as like
she could drop me.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think of Nicolina as a lot as how I think of you, as an older sister.
Well, and like I said, I don't disagree with what Nicolina said to you on that phone call. I don't. And I told you that, and I have often offered the same fucking advice. I don't disagree with what she was saying to you. What I disagree with is the fact that she pretended to be your friend and offer you sound advice and then turns around, recorded the call, and played it on her live. That's my issue.
Exactly, Susie.
That's my issue. And I know you don't give a shit, and that's fine. That's your prerogative. But if you sincerely don't want to be her friend, then don't be her friend. I don't, again, I don't give a shit. I don't get involved in fucking YouTube shit. I don't care.
Here you are. And
I'm here only because
I
you and I
haven't done anything to any of these fucking bitches in the chat talking shit on me right now.
You and I spoke on the phone.
Any fucking thing.
Okay, let me talk for a second. I literally spoke to you an hour ago. And
no,
I
it
thought,
was actually 5 hours ago, bro.
No, it wasn't 5 hours ago.
Okay,
I mean,
let me.
Did you want me to pull up the? Okay, let's pull up the call log. Go ahead. You got receipts, so back it up.
5. All right.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Here I go. All right.
Okay, it wasn't 5 hours, but we'll go with what you're saying.
Well,
if you got
what
receipts
time
to
is
back
it?
that up, go right ahead.
It was actually over 5 years ago, or 5 hours ago. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Ash Regaroo, 5:10 p.m. And 5 hours, bro.
I know. I don't get it.
Oh, she dropped? Why did she drop? I thought she was going to bring the info.
I'm telling you. They have multiple
So she
times.
dropped. So I got called by her sister, and honestly, no love lost here. All right. I will. Oh, thank you, Casey, for the Cash App. I'm going to take my earbuds out, and I am going to play the voice recording from Ash as well.
Bro, by the way, this I believe to be a double possession. Okay, I don't think this is I've never had a malfunction where I sound like this. I'm pretty sure this is double possession, and we got it on record.
I have sent all of these voice recordings to the girls in our chat.
Boundaries are hard for me because I come from abuse, and boundaries are something I don't know.
Okay, y'all heard it. She'll fix it, and yeah, here she goes. Okay. That was a double.
Boundaries are hard for me because I come from abuse, and boundaries are something I don't know.
Keep that shit over there.
I don't know how to cut things off because I want everyone. I want to give everyone the happiness they deserve. It's very hard to explain. I'm a damaged soul, and I want to give everyone I know a happy place because that's all I want. And give up. Don't try.
I must be dead inside because I tell a lot of people hear this. Do not give someone the knife to put in your back. I've told Ash this multiple times, even me. No, if you lie on me, absolutely. And that's what people don't get. I'm very honest and very real. When you fucking lie on me, I absolutely will put all your fucking shit out. I don't give a fuck. Don't lie on me. It's simple. If you have a problem with me, just walk the fuck away. I'll walk the fuck away. How many times y'all see me just walk the fuck away? Multiple. I don't care. People like break off from each other, but then they come back, but then they break off, then we come back. We're all not joined at the hip. We all don't need 100% compliance, 100% everything. We don't need that. Life ain't black and white. It's fucking gray. All right? But Nicolina demands 100% compliance and loyalty, even though this loyalty is some weird blind loyalty shit. She has the nerve to call other people out for being a liar when she's the biggest fucking liar, and she calls me a manipulator. Everyone can manipulate, okay? Everybody. People like this bitch do it on purpose to hurt people. And if you can't see that, I can't fucking help you. The only people in her cult, it is now a fucking cult. I don't care what anybody says. This is a cult. You all need a psychiatrist, and you all need a psychologist, and you all, Paisley, need deprogrammed. This is why I don't give these people a second chance. No, y'all stay the fuck over there. I'll do me. But if you, again, multiple people are with me today who started with Nicolina. And you know what I say behind the scenes? I hope you have a different experience with her. I don't fucking talk about her. But y'all just heard the hour she talks about me and everybody else over here. Think about it. She knew she was recording this call, and she knew how much she was going to talk about me. That's weird. Bitch, I don't think about you. If you don't fucking bring me into shit, you don't exist to me. But that's not true for Nicolina and many other stalkers that sit over there with her. In fact, my other stalker pops up in her fucking chat. Yo, these people are possessed. That is a fact.
And the kids' dad have the kids.
No.
I'm with my sister, and I'm okay. I'm just trying to let off some steam and not be so upset. Even though that's not working, I'm still pretty upset. But I do love you, Nicolina, and like regardless of all the bullshit that's gone on in private, all this time I've held on to the hope that I still had you as a friend, and I don't know if that's even possible anymore, but it's how I feel. I feel like I have connected with you on a deeper level than many have, and I understand why you do the things that you do. So, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, because no matter what I do, no matter how many accounts I make, I still get banned. So I'll probably have to move to a different platform, but I just wanted you to know that. And no one has even offered to like give me an account. Like I've been just making fucking accounts for them to get banned as soon as I make them.
And I didn't do that.
No one has even offered. People have offered to share my accounts, but that's it. But I have noticed that ever since I had a problem with traders, my accounts have been being booped.
If I had that power to do that, why would I use it on Ash? Why? What did she do to me? She looked like a complete idiot fighting with me. 3 people said, oh, Traders is an asshole. The rest of them were like, yeah, we're just going to stay out of this. What did Ash do? Nothing. She really didn't do anything to me, essentially. She just is somebody I don't want to fucking talk to personally. Before she had the opportunity to stab me in the back, I cut her off. That's why I didn't get stabbed in the back. That's why this is just icing on the cake. But now I took her channel. Okay, why? I wouldn't even take Nicolina's channel. Why? She'll just rebuild another one. Why? Yes, booped is what she said. Yeah. If I was going to take somebody's channel, right? It wouldn't be Ash's. Why? Why would I care about Ash's fuck channel? So Ash, go fuck yourself with this bullshit. Okay? Since I got in a fight with traders, my channels are gone. No, we got in a fight like 2 weeks ago. What are you talking about?
But I have noticed that ever since I had a problem with traders, my accounts have been being booped. And I don't think it's fair that you take the blame for that. Because you do take the blame for a lot of shit that happens on YouTube. And
I didn't give her the blame. Why is my name even getting brought up in this shit? Oh, because y'all are upset. Okay? It's weird. Get help.
I don't agree with it. I think that it's unfair, regardless of who likes it.
Hell yeah, I do it live.
And
Fuck.
I don't believe that you're responsible. My sister doesn't believe that you're responsible either. And I'll keep to myself who I think is responsible, but just know that this absolutely was like a cyber attack against me. Because no matter how many accounts I make, they're gone within minutes. So, whoever is responsible.
Fuck Ashley. Fuck Ashley. Thank you, Lips, for the $5 cash app. Fuck Ashley. I mean that. I'm done.
Hell yeah. But why would I? Because they just rebuild it. It's stupid for me or anybody, in my opinion, to strike a channel. They're just going to start over. They're just like, stop. But, you know, I'm always the problem. So this is about to get real fucking weird. Real fucking weird.
This evening. I still have a very weak spot for Ashley because she's abused, but she has also abused me and my child. Oh, over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. And she had her sister call me today, and I'm just over it. Traders and this and all of them, they're the ones that took her channels down, and they're going to get their karma. They will. So I am out.
Karma for what? Oh, so you're going to start striking me now? Is that what we're doing here? Whatever.
I am done. Ashley, do not call me. Do not text me. I am putting boundaries down.
Or weird.
And I say this with my whole ass heart. You have destroyed me. You have talked shit about my daughter. You have allowed others to talk shit about my daughter and my sons. I ain't fucking playing with you anymore, girl. I'm done. You can go rot at your sister's without a YouTube channel. Period. I'm done. I love you, Lion Mama.
Okay. I've heard Nick do this multiple times, including once upon a time when I was included in this. In fact, you could take Lion Mom's name, put my name in it, because that's the shit she used to say. Peach has been through it. Zep, multiple, Lily. You all know what's coming when you hear this. When you hear this, I would suggest her friends leave the internet, okay? I know this. I've seen this happen 3 times. Right before me and her fell out. I want to say it was shortly there before, maybe like a month before Peach and her fell out. And here we are again. Which means, look, people are creatures of habits, and my brain sees patterns, okay? Which is why the spreadsheet works really fucking well for me, so I could pinpoint patterns and then get ahead of people and just troll them, right? With their own bullshit. It keeps them spun out, and it's funny to me because I'm bored. But this is a pattern, and I wish I had it documented better. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
You're one of my bestest fucking friends. Let me just tell you this.
Oh, yeah. What
this woman right here, Lion Mama, she is one of my best fucking friends. Best friends. We talk all the time. We call each other. Like, I just love you, Lion Mama. Lion Mama is one of my best fucking friends in all of America. Same for others that I can't name, but let me tell you what. Lion
weird.
Mama, that's my fucking twin, bitch. We ride and die together.
She said this also about Raylan. I haven't seen Raylan lately. Raylan, where you at, bitch? Lick and Stick Part 1, right? You, Sweet Katie, and McKenna, fucking psychopaths. Hope you all rot in hell with Nicolina. Yeah. But I haven't seen Raylan. Wonder why.
Right, Lion Mama? Boom! She is a day oneer. Inch by inch, another one of my fucking best.
My mama was not a day oneer, so there's that.
Fucking friends. Paisley, another one of my best fucking friends. Queen Ashley, another one of my best fucking friends. Pendar, all these women over here, you guys will never fucking understand. You guys will never understand how fucking close we are as friends.
Now listen, she's about to say, we don't have, yes, you all have seen this. I know I'm pointing it out, so most of you will remember this. Because like I said, I usually like to show you guys, but I do not have a clip of this. Again, we'll just have to see. I'm not the know-it-all, even though I know a lot. About patterns and watching people, especially Nick, who's easy to figure out, right? When it comes to things that matters, you know. You ain't lying, Grandma. You ain't lying. So she's about to say, we don't have what they all have. They all have is significant and way more than what you, wait a minute. Fam, why do you keep fucking with us? I'm going to be real honest, Nicolina. If you have the greatest group of friends, and I feel that in this moment, you're really feeling this way, okay? And I'm not disputing that. I hope you guys are good friends. I hope you don't have any more fallouts, friendships, right? So if you all are so happy, why do you keep fucking with us? Why? Right? Why? Yeah, we don't want it. We don't want it. Now, I think it's real fucking funny that I got threatened the other day, which I was going to play, but then this happened, and I was not feeling very good this weekend. But I got threatened because I came out with more truths, happened to be on Thirsty Tea, and they're so bent out of shape. They're so bent out of shape. How dare you do this to Thirsty Tea? She's never hurt anybody. I'm sorry. What have you all done to me and Anissa? In fact, people that I don't even know who listen to you idiots then regurgitate that I've never met Anissa, we'll never be together, we only live online together, blah, 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 right? So I do the same thing to you motherfuckers, and then you have outrage. It's fake, just like all of you. Just like your love, keep it over there. But if you guys are so happy, why do you keep fucking with people? If I'm a toxic destroyer, okay, then why are you poking at me? If I'm the devil, why are you poking at me? If I'm everything that you're not, why do you keep poking at me? Because if I didn't like somebody, I would probably not fucking fuck with them, right? But here we are. We're still fighting 2 years later. It's fuck you forever, Nick. I will never take you back, Nicolina. I'm a one and doneer. I don't play this weird ass circle game. When I see you, I believe you, and I'm fucking out. And you're mad because people don't tell you no, especially not these people that you name. Like I said, this is weird. Yes, weirder.
This isn't just YouTube for us. We are best fucking friends. Christy, best fucking friend. None of y'all got what we got over here. Catlin, best fucking friend.
Yes, you can, Grandma.
These bitches over in that other community never will have what we fucking have.
Then why ain't y'all happy?
All of you bitches, Libby, Chasing Justice, Texas Cam, I can go on and on. Let me tell you what, these bitches know everything about my goddamn life. These bitches hold me up when I am fucking weak. No patience. Spectral.
And in 1 month's time, one of these fine ladies will be on the other side of Nicolina's temper, right? Because right now she's like, I love you guys. And then one of these poor women or men or whoever, or a combination or a group, I don't know, a sect, she's getting ready to fuck some of y'all over. You do, like, how can you not see the patterns, right? How can you not? And I get it. You guys are in that group. I was spun out constantly. So I was being very fucking toxic. But yeah. I hate to say I told you so, but I fucking told you so.
I was a sobbing fucking mess yesterday. Guess what? My girls were there for me. Y'all don't have that. You never.
But why isn't that your husband? Why are you guys? I can promise y'all one thing. I will never call and cry to none of y'all. That's one thing that I promise. I have a family for that, which I wouldn't even cry anyway because it's just dumb. I cry few times. Don't get me wrong, but it's pretty massive. If I'm crying, I'm fucking hurt. That's one thing I'll promise. I would never call and cry to you. It would have to be something bad, like my mama died or something. But yeah. Why are you, Nicolina, leaning on all your? You just admitted, whether you realize it or not, this is why I fuck you up, because you give too much information to me, your enemy, and I use it against you. Because then I see how insecure and how fucking much self-doubt you have, how much paranoia you all fucking live with, and then I just put a little few things perfectly placed and you guys fall apart. It's what happens over and over, because you keep fucking with me. Leave me be. I'll leave you be. If y'all are so fucking happy, go circle jerk each other. Go. Be free. But you won't. Because you need to make yourself a victim of traitors to keep this facade going. Listen, I dare any one of you to question Nicolina and see how that goes for you. I dare you.
You will. Archivist Tina, Dragon Spirit. Listen, I'm telling you what. These women are the women you want in your fucking court. Tiny T is part of this court. Tiny T, we are going to go to fucking the ends of the earth to defend her.
Tiny T was going to quit the other day. I only made one live about her. Gimme Jimmy is harder than y'all. Gimme Jimmy lasted longer than you, Tiny T. Bitch, you deserve it. You fucking deserve it. And you know why.
Firefly is one of my besties. Let me tell you what. These motherfuckers don't have what we have.
We don't want what you have. It's like the herpes.
Y'all double fucking speak and backstab like motherfuckers. And you know what we do over here? We watch, we point, and we laugh and say, God damn, it's good that they're not in our community any longer. Yes, Regina. Regina's one of my best friends. Regina.
Okay, if it's good, we're not in your community. Why do you keep invoking us? Why do you keep blaming all your problems on us? Right? Because if we're gone, y'all should be super happy. But yet you say you're happy, but then you rage and you do fake phone calls and you're the mistress between me and Ash, which was totally weird and gross. And then you molested a potato. Okay, which took this shit to a whole nother level. But didn't you have the nerve to tell Ash that she needs some psychiatry? But you molested a potato. You literally put it in a cup with your doll, and it was fucked up. That was weird, okay? I'm fucking traumatized. And now I need to go to counseling.
I'm kind of scared of Regina, I'm not going to lie. Regina's like, I can only be bothered once. You fuck with me, I'll dispose of your body later. Bless be. Don't fuck with Regina. Scotty is one of my best friends.
What are you gonna do?
Scotty knows all of the dirt. These girls, Sister Callie, all of us, they know all of our dirt. And
so bad.
Amazing.
It's bad.
Nobody
I couldn't even look.
Weaponizes it. Don't fuck with Regina.
Yeah.
Do not fuck with Regina. Yeah. She said she can only be bothered one time, and she'll fucking murder your ass, and you'll never find the body. I believe that. She's kind of scary. Peas and Pizza is one of our best friends.
Oh.
You guys don't have a clue what you're missing out on. What you guys have is a bunch of fucking tards that fucking True Gypsalina is one of our best friends.
Did you see how it morphed? Because Nicolina realized she made a big mistake by calling out her best friend Lion Mama. Even though I feel like that was there's Raylan. There's Raylan. She's got to get her best friend. You all remember what Nicolina did to Raylan, right? Calling her her twin. Now Lion Mama's her twin. I haven't put my money on who it is going to be, but we shall see. Because you know she'll do it live.
You guys ain't got shit.
Thank you, Jody.
You ain't got shit. You ain't got shit.
Nope.
You ain't shit. You're not going to be shit. And
nope.
Ashley, get yourself some fucking help. We're done. Traders, Anissa, you're next, babies.
What are you going to do?
You ain't got shit.
What are you going to do, ma'am? Stop it. Stop talking shit on the internet. Oh, hell no, bitch. Oh, God. Guess who just texted me? Guess who just texted me? You're not going to believe this. Randomly Ash just texted me. I kid you not. You were right. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. Keep me blocked, okay? Delete my phone number. Forget I ever existed. I'm just saying this to you here. I'm ashamed and I won't bother you anymore. I just wanted to say you, Anissa, and Sapphire, would you talk shit on my mom, bitch? Could you have kept it on me and Anissa? Okay? You literally invoked my mama into that. Didn't my mama check on you during the tornadoes y'all just had going through there? Wasn't it my mom who checked on you? Did she go live and say, I messaged Ash, right? You know, I had to go in there and tell my mom, hey, Mom, you're going to want to watch this. You did that, Ash. You could have kept it on me and Anissa, but no, you want to drag my mama into it with her dead legs, right? You, Anissa, and Sapphire were absolutely correct. She did exactly what you said she would, and I'm an idiot. I'm not making any more accounts or coming back to YouTube. I'm doing self-reflection therapy and healing. Good luck to you and everything in your life. What are you doing, Susie? Yeah. Keep me blocked, please.
You only got people that are in fear of you. No one's scared of us. We have a good time, bitch. But we're here. Mean girls do always win. You are right. We love you, True Gypsalina.
Oh, I told y'all it was gonna be weirder, right? This is weird.
Don't have what we have in this community, and
right. We do not have what y'all have. You are not lying, but what you think you have and what you actually have are two different things. You legitimately have a cult.
I can hate it, and I'm here for it. Ta-ta, fuckers.
So, mind you, when people hit me up, no matter what they've done to myself or my family, I will continue to stop them from going real life, because there's a time and a place where someone has to stop. Someone just has to stop, right? I do trolling. I like to troll. It's okay. The only reason you do it is for that weird psychological response you get, right? A troll works just the same. It literally works just the same. So if you pretend you do it, but regardless, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to post it and I'm going to fucking show it and I'm going to tell all of you what I did. But yeah, striking channels, doing all this stuff. Why? You just make a new fucking account and start over. Yeah, she did joke on her own words. Correct. And Nicolina, now, if you can believe, because we were very close for a long time, I stopped. Now I question everything because she's absolutely a pathological liar. You now know. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's better than doing it in real life. Now, what I did to Sweet Katie, well, I doxed her name, which I got from Nicolina, might I add. And then I put it in Google and got her job positions that are old. I did that to Sweet Katie. Because I found out Sweet Katie, Raylan, and McKenna are Lick and Stick. Okay? And Lick and Stick is messaging Anissa's children. And they may be 20, but I don't give a fuck. Payback's a bitch. You're lucky that's all I did. Raylan, I messaged her husband and I said, I just want to let you know that Raylan is sending pictures of abuse and something about a pocket knife to Nicole Ruggiero. And I just thought you might want to know that. And then I screenshotted it and posted it to my community wall. Payback's a bitch. If you fuck around in my life, don't let me find out some shit's going on in your life because I'm going to exploit the fuck out of it. That troll account was absolutely right. The only reason I blocked it is because they had a perverted picture on there. I am the same. But that's the point. I admit it. And when you fuck with me and you cross that line, I'm going to get you right back. And I'm not ashamed and I don't care. The only thing I don't do is try not to fuck with the kid stuff because that's just weird. Any adult that wants to sit here and talk shit on a child, you need more than mental health and you need to be off the internet. Just like the people that fucking want to sit here and call CPS for no reason. If you have a reason, fine. But if you don't have a reason, you're a piece of shit. And that would be y'all. Okay? Even Jimbo's punk ass, what? He wouldn't come out with it. Motherfucker, we were only talking about Nicolina. Then he wanted to backtrack. No. I never said it was Nicolina. Y'all got way too much shit on each other. That's why they, in my opinion, that's why they haven't come out about Jimbo. Fact. That's why they will not come out on Jimbo. Because they all have way too much on each other. I was thinking back to the things that were sent to me. I guess that would have been a June of 2023. And the shit Jimbo was doing and the way it morphed and the way it fucking evolved so he wouldn't get caught up. No, she didn't. But that was her go-to. Yeah. That's funny. Nope. And what'd she do? She lied. She said, you don't take care of your, It's always about kids. Kids. And your daughter being abused and this and it's DV, kid rape, or some weird fucked up shit. That's her go-to. That's her default. Why? Because she's projecting her trauma onto everyone else instead of going to get some fucking mental health counseling. Okay? It was helpful for me to watch my old lives to see, holy shit, yeah, I was toxic. That's it. That's all it took. Some people don't have it. She'll sit there and point at 300 of us, but fucking won't take 2 minutes to look at herself in the mirror. No. Yep, it is. All of it. But blaming me for spreading the traumatization. I trolled you, Nicolina, into doing it yourself. And job well done, dumbass. Job well fucking done. No, absolutely. All right, y'all. I'm ending it. I'm doing the Lord's work, people. Thank you. I appreciate you. It did. It just came through. I'm glad you said that because now I know. Thank you, Opal. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Yeah, that was fucked up BS. I think I might have that somewhere. Not that I would put it back up, but yeah, what she said and did to you and said, yeah, that was detail. And that's the problem. She gives such detail on her lies that people think, how can that be made up? Oh my God. It makes no fucking sense. How you can automatically go live and hit a button and then just start talking with all these details like you've experienced it or been a part of it, but then she's putting that on other people. Yeah, there's a whole bunch that we don't know about her life and we'll never know, but the way she projects weird shit, DV and child rape on everybody, clearly there's some problems she needs to fix. Yep, she absolutely did. Yeah, no shit. Don't give people the knife to put in your back, people. Not even me. Nobody. Okay? Nobody. Exactly. I don't blame you. All right, y'all. I'm ending. I'll see y'all later.